comma, gotta get it.
Heyo, what's good? Welcome to Conestoga College. We're about to watch Condors play some esports. It's Monday, which means we're just at the beginning. It's Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's Monday. We're just at the beginning of the week and ready for a long week of esports here. I'm Leaf, and I'm hanging out with Andrew Ireland, the guy who still does not have a gamer tag.
Nope. At this point, nah.
Okay. You ready for a week of esports, though?
I am, yeah. I'm very excited for a week of esports.
Cool. Technically, you could have started the week last Friday.
Yeah?
And it's still the same week of esports.
Yeah, I suppose. It's within the same 7-day span, but usually people go Sunday is the start of the week.
Tuesday is, if you believe in Tuesdayism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it is a new sect of day of the week mythology.
It's the philosophy that the entire universe was created last Tuesday, or last Tuesdayism.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're pulling my leg or
No, it's a real thing. Actually, go look it up.
Okay.
It's a real thing. How can you prove it wasn't?
That's true.
There you go. Hey, anyways, that's not what we're here to do. Is to philosophize. Podcast is later. Right now, we're talking esports. Tonight is Rocket League, and then we'll be taking a look at, if I looked at right, Valorant later on. And so we got a lot going on, but first up is Rocket League. You can maybe see them getting ready in there, and if you can't see them in their faces, we do have some close-ups of the team, so let's get to know the roster. That's right. There they are, the Condors. Okay. Rocking the wings.
Oh, yeah.
We got Kaz of the sub on the outside there, and then who we got the rest going on through from left to right?
We got Cyber there in the second to the left, and then
right.
There's Chunk right in the middle, Captain Chunk, the captain of the team, and 80 on the right.
You got it right.
Left and right. And then we got Coach Hurd on the far end there.
Very right, yes.
Yeah, the right.
Yeah, he's all the way down there. They're sandwiched in by the two that won't be on the field, which makes a lot of sense. Keep them protected. And again, Coach right in the center. And that's how they sit as well. Well, I guess kind of mirrored here. You got Cyber at the far side there in the cap, and Coach Hurd sitting across from them so that he can hurl insults at them directly. No, he's very supportive.
Yeah, He's been known to say supportive things, I would say.
Yeah.
But when the time comes, the odd insult.
It definitely happens.
And he does hurl them. That's the best verb to use for his insult delivery system.
He hurdles them?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Coach Hurd?
That would sound like he just jumps past him. Like he doesn't let him phase him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he feels like the guy that could just get past. He's got good spirits, and so does the rest of the squad. Again, they're real great at keeping good vibes. But again, Cyber joining the squad is really aimed to just bring a lot more seriousness once they hit the actual field, once they get on the pitch to actually be able to lock in and not joke too much, because we've seen them in the past give up games by doing that.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like they've had a lot more of a serious demeanor this season, and,
right.
and you could say, to bring up the graphic that just showed up, it's been translating pretty well.
Yeah.
They find them at the top of the leaderboard right there.
Yeah, they absolutely are. 5-1, great showing right now for their NACE division here. The problem is that they do have someone creeping up behind them. I mean, there's a couple teams, right? They could easily tie up the scores here. That's GVSU.
Yep.
I couldn't say those letters right there. But also Davenport, which, if you've seen the bottom ticker there, is who we're playing tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Davenport going to be a formidable opponent for sure. They are they're just going to continue. They've been playing tougher games over these past couple days. On Thursday they played a very strong team in their NECC division.
Yep.
And tonight, no different. They just want to go in there, play their game. One quick thing about the standings as well. Notice that last place team was 0-7. That's
right.
That's why we've got 5. Our future match against them was canceled.
Ah.
So we've got 4 wins on the season,
Okay.
but we've actually got an extra one added on.
A good bit of info there then. Okay. Hey, why not? Well, I guess everyone's going to get that at some point.
Yeah, they've either played them.
Oh, unless they haven't forfeited. It's just that one match they couldn't play.
I believe it was the rest of the season. So.
Oh, rip them.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, no.
And Ella, so F's in the chat.
Yeah, F's in the chat, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
But not for us.
No.
Call an ambulance, but not for us. Because, we're doing well. But again, that could be different. We had, I think, last Thursday, if you didn't check it out, I think that was a good experience for the squad because, they've really wanted to test the way they're working and their mental and being able to start hot rather than ramping up against a team that is good and formidable. And they did get to do that last week. And I thought it looked pretty good. They didn't win the series, but I think overall I thought it looked really good how they started on the right foot.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of really good moments. The team we played, which was Daytona, they almost did a reverse of us where they had a couple players who were kind of like lagging behind a little bit in the first couple matches, and they turned it on.
Yes.
It was kind of the opposite of what we used to be doing, early in the semester, last semester, when we couldn't find our footing really quickly off the bat.
Yeah,
So
it was just good to see, and it sucked to see that they did end up bouncing back against us, but I felt like they did. While they wanted the win, they did walk away with generally a positive outlook on it.
Yeah,
which really helps, and that shows the belief in themselves that they can win these matches and that they've made growth. If they haven't felt like they've made growth, I feel like that loss would have been a lot more frustrating.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like the mindset from that one was a chance to learn, chance to improve, kind of rewatch the VODs, just think about the mistakes you maybe made that you can tighten up in the future matches, and good spirits all around. You can see them all smiles, all ready to play some more Rocket League today.
That's true. Yeah, well, they're going up against Davenport, and they're all ready to hit the field now. As the Condors face down against yet another solid squad, but this time it's only a best of 5. As the match gets underway, Condors, maybe they can make a statement. Andrew, start off with a good solid 3-0 win against them. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. That was a big thing that Hurd said he wanted to see out of the team, is just start things off today with a lot of game speed. Just bring the pace to Davenport. They have a little bit of recon on Byron, maybe not recon, but they've scrimmed with him before, so he knows about Chunk and 80. But the thing for him is he doesn't know about Cyber. Some info Hurd was telling me.
Well, that's the thing. They also don't probably know, maybe if it's been recent, how great the team's been working together. So, yeah, maybe a little bit of surprise factor on the docket for them today against Davenport. Hopefully we can catch them off guard. They've been on our side for the opening minute here a little bit more than I would have liked, but we have now turned it around to the other side. Yeah,
we're getting some action back going the other way as well. If you've noticed, Chunk is back in the Dominus today after he's been playing the Octane the past couple of games. It's going to get him back to kind of his form. What Hurd said about Dominus players is they're kind of guys that just find a way to make things happen. And that's definitely how Chunk plays. So it'll be interesting to see him back in the game flow of the Dominus here.
It's the large hitbox they've got. When it comes to 50s, they can end up surprisingly win a lot of them. They also get a little bit of extra power on them because of the length of the car. And good speed there from Chunk to keep shot away from Davenport. As again, they approached our side. And back down the other end we go here. So it's a good back and forth between these squads, but no one's connected with the back of the net yet.
Yeah, they've been keeping the ball in the air for quite a while right now. Finally bounces down, and Cyber's going to send that toward the Davenport net, but it's cleared away by that defender. Just, lots of back and forth. Here's an in-the-air pass, but Chunk's been able to cut that off.
Yeah, just buying a little bit more time in their own end there. They don't want to give away a shot. Chunk hands it off to Cyber. Plays it low there. 80 is there for the shot. Chunk with a follow-up, but Tater, great save to keep the scoreline 0-0.
Bit of a hard pinch pass there by Cyber, but 80 is there to corral that one back toward the front of the net. Going to be met by Tater, though. Here comes Cyber trying to bring it, just cut off as well. Tater been all over the place on defense right now.
Yeah, there was a chance there maybe for Cyber, but the defense is locking in for Davenport. They're doing a good job of shutting down any of our advances. But the key thing right now is we are getting some good, solid shots on the net. Tater trying to work the offense like he worked the defense just before. They're also getting some threatening shots.
Yeah, that was a clever pass just to kind of drop it right in the goal mouth. Made it difficult for that Condors defenseman to clear that out of there, but they were able to handle it. 80 kind of flipped over the ball right there. Gonna have to circle back. Chunk's there to meet it, keep the ball in the Davenport end.
Tater, good flick up, pass one. That'll be an answer from his teammate at center. They're going for the team plays, but target trajectory a little bit off. Misplay in the corner from Cyber is gonna open up the double tap here from Parra as the Davenport scores the opener.
Yeah, nice control by Parra to get on the right side of that one. Just enough to knock it down and put it in there. It's going to start the scoring off. Minute 52 left to go.
Hey, I'm not too mad. At least it took that. I mean, that was a good goal.
Yeah, really.
And if that's what Davenport's going to have to do to score on us, it means we're doing something right.
Yeah, for sure. That was a really nice touch. Just took that much to even get things rolling here.
The problem is we're not seeing a tight second man to the aggressor right now. Sure, we did have 80 that was up in the slot ready for maybe a 50 or a pass out to him, but those could be predictable. So maybe they try having that second man a little bit tighter on the aggression.
For sure. Yeah, Chunk had to kind of back off right there as Tater turned it around. Chunk didn't have any boost, but 80's there. Nice pass to Cyber in mid.
Flip reset. And Bardowski. There it is. Solid goal for solid goal.
Yeah, nice play by Cyber here. He had the threat of another touch, but he gets that flip reset just past Para right there. Finds it, as you said, Bardowski's, and that's a tie game.
Yeah, that was a great answer. In all honesty, if we're scoring both these goals right now, that double tap, good 7.2. But that play right there, air dribble flip reset, Bardowski, that's a solid 8.6.
Yeah, we're seeing some nice, some real classy goals right now. Classy is the word that came to mind, but that's how I'm going to describe it.
Hey, they're mechy and they're fun to watch. I'd say that's classy.
Yeah, Cyber gets that one into the corner, but Tater's going to steer that one back into the corner. But a nice hard shot from Chunk right there. I don't think they expected that.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're going to move upfield. Chunk needs to get a good 50, which he does. And 80 with the follow-up. Cyber is up for that, but two defenders for Davenport will clear that back down to midfield. That was a rough 50. Thankfully, Chunk was there for the save. And he moves it back down the other end as well.
Yeah, here comes Byra, to clear that off the back wall. Tater gonna bring that pass forward, but 80 is there to meet it. Can't get another touch on that one, so it's going to be in the possession of the Davenport team. But Chunk clears that out. 10 seconds left on play. Another attempt toward the Condors net here.
Yeah, good communication there. Hand that one off to 80, and we might be looking at overtime, which I'm not too upset with. Now, anything can happen. We've seen Condors going for some off the standard kickoffs here. They don't do anything crazy on that one. Maybe just trying to lock in game number one, but I'm expecting in the future to see some of those start coming out. A demo is going to open it up, but the post is going to get in the way.
Oh, so close right there. We've still got Condors possession here as Chunk's bringing it into the corner, but Para's going to get a hard hit on that. Still in 80's possession here as it's finally boomed away by Tater. Cyber going to follow this one up, try and get it out. Just control it. Gets it past one defender. Chunk doesn't beat Para there. So it's back in the Condors corner.
80 did pop that one out. That's going to be a shot there for the attacker. Forced save, but it's still open. Byra plays it low. Thankfully, the shot was slow. Cyber with control. Chunk is getting frisky down the other end here. Tater up to the air. Cyber doesn't have enough for the double. And that will go back to mid. Chunk's going to have enough speed on that dominance to take another shot, but they really need to make sure that they take advantage of this low boost situation. Cyber tries. It's Chunk up. Flip reset. I don't think he got it here, so he'll have to air dribble it in. You saw him roll, thinking maybe he had it, but he didn't.
Yeah, just not quite enough. Just needed those back tires to touch.
Yeah.
It's going to be down in the Condors corner now. They just want to play this safely out of the zone, but it's met by Perry. He's going to bring that toward the front of the net. Cyber is there to clear it out because there was a demo on 80, so good job getting that out of harm's way. Going to bring that in front of the Davenport University net.
Yeah, got to give that to Byra, though. He played that shadow defense really well there, allowing his teammates to get back, and they locked down any kind of attack that Cyber may have had. And look at them. Now they're back on offense, but without boost, they won't really have an extended stay down here. Great push out by Chunk, and they're working together. 80, can he get the 50? That's going to pop out center Para got to watch out. And he does. Good flick up will push the Condors back to blue.
Yeah, good control by Para. It's now Chunk sending that one high. No one able to really go up for it, but it's going to be met by Tater, and a demo by Para makes this a little bit of a dangerous situation. Cyber is there to clear that back into the Davenport zone, regroup and get some time here.
Nice. Ball ends up back to Cyber anyways. Air dribble time. He'll play that to center where 80 is waiting. Takes the shot, but of course, Tater's going to get that save. You saw a lot of aggression from the Condors. They give up a little bit of midfield control as a result. So they're back down their own end. Again, either team could take this right now injured.
Yeah, it was a good job by Cyber to evade that attempt at a bump by the Davenport offense player. But it's still Para with the ball here. Gets that out front. A good clear by Cyber, but still in control.
Shot, post, out. There's still a rebound chance. Byra can't get in front of it. Goes wide, but Tater has a lot of boost. We've seen him double before. Thankfully, he drops that down to 80, and they can get the clear.
Yeah, that's a good clear. The Condors weren't working with a lot of boost right now. They still aren't, as we got another chance with Byra, but a good cutoff by 80 right there as Chunk gets the demolition on the offensive player.
Ooh.
I thought Chunk was demoed for a second. Oh, but here's a chance.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh, no, and almost the save there, I think, from our own teammate. I don't know if it was going to go in anyways. There was a defender, but I like the play you saw. The second they had a breakout chance, they saw the miss on the sidewall. They pounced on that. Cyber was there. They went for the demo play. That's the right call from the Condors.
And Chunk picked up a demo on the way back. I don't know if you saw, but that really took a lot of steam out of the Davenport offense right there. They're going to be bringing it back to their own end, try and regroup here and see if they can find a way through the Condors' center defense right now. They've been great at holding it on the Davenport side of the field.
That's going to commit Cyber to that play a little bit, 80 to the play a little bit more than he maybe would have wanted there. Cyber does just reach out to keep that ball from centering down. Chunk's got a lot of boost. He'll look for a pass, but Byra is going to intercept.
Comes Para again, wins that 50 on 80, but Cyber's able to steer this one to the corner. Chunk going to try and dribble this out. He's met by Tater. We've got to get this ball away from the net.
They do get it away. We're 3:54, almost 4 minutes into overtime right now against Davenport in our game number 1.
Yeah, this is a good start to any series, really, to see almost 2 games of Rocket League being played, and then some.
Ooh, Cyber, can you get the sidewall? He goes for it. At least just a second touch. Move to orange, but with a lot of boost. This is going to be dangerous. Tater with a skim. All 3 goals. In all honesty, looking solid here. But game number 1's going to go to Davenport.
Yeah, just gets that touch. Squeezes it past Chunk. A well-fought battle by the Condors here. Not one you can really be too upset about. But you just got to focus back in, try and take game 2.
Yeah, the big ones they're going to look back to is that potential save on their own shot back there. I'm sure they're going to be talking about that one again. I'm sure I didn't say let's look at it again later, so we probably don't have it. But I'd be curious to look at that later on the VOD, whether that was going to go in or not, because that there was a defender there. But if it was us saving it, and that could have been the end of it, I mean, that would be a real bummer.
Yeah, that would be a real heartbreaker just to knock it off your own unsuspecting teammates, the caboose of their car right there. But yeah, I don't know. There were so many cars in front of the net right there. You think maybe it hits that, maybe it hits one more, but yeah, just even maybe slowing down that play and trying to chip it over the mess of cars when they're in such mayhem like that.
Just slow it down too. I mean, you get antsy because you just want to crank it. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay even just to slow it down, because it's second you slow it down and go for a really slow 50, it's not going to fly out. And what that does is it gives your team a chance to be very aggressive, because there's not enough speed on the ball for Davenport to hard clear it and score on you at that point, right? Yeah. If you get that really slow 50. So sometimes slowing it down in front of your opponent's net like that is absolutely the right call instead of just trying to crank it.
Yeah. Could have been a different story if they tried that, but right now it doesn't matter. We're on to game 2. We're gonna get a start going here. 80 with a little bit of an air dribble, fakes a flip reset.
He does. Cyber up to meet that exactly how he needed to. But off the back off, as that ball ends up back in their own end.
A little bit of a miscommunication there as the 80 jumped on top of Cyber, but they were able to get some control of this ball.
Yeah, I want to see him keep it close here, but Cyber just gets absolutely disrupted. 80's not going to be able to get up for that one. You see Tater in the Condors net right now. There's another bump. Goal line save, but we're low boost. Chunk manages to get the clear.
Yeah, that's a good way to get that ball out to harm's way. Pardon. It's just they were a little bit in scramble mode, making saves that were not the prettiest. Just two guys jumping for the ball, no boost. They really wanted to get that out of there. They did, but already Davenport's back at it.
Yeah, and you see these cheeky touches that they're going for. Byro was looking for another one there. It's what allowed Davenport to win game number 1. They can sink another one here. I mean, it's been low scoring overall. We had a 5-minute overtime. I expect even one goal here might even spell the winner. Flip reset from Para. That's going to be in front of the net. There's the follow-up from Tater, and no save from the Condors.
Yeah, they had to put a lot of resources into stopping that first Para attack. A nice play to just really draw everybody in, and found themselves, no one was left really to get to that one. Although 80 almost made the touch on that.
Yeah, they'll have to talk about that one. That was a double commit on that first go. You maybe want someone off that back wall there. What a pinch towards the net. That almost goes in, too.
Yeah, that's
Cyber clears it.
Lucky that goes off the post. That would have been really hard to come back from, especially against a team like this.
Yeah, that would have been a head shake on that one if that one ends up going in, because there ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah, you never expect a crazy pinch like that. Although that's a nice save on the goal line by 80 to get that one out of danger. That was a nice shot by the Davenport team.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of confusion defensively right now, though, for the Condors. I'm curious what's going on with them. Great 50, though. Good delay on that to win that one out on Para. And unfortunately, a great answer back from Davenport at midfield. Ooh, 80 with the shot. That's going to be wide. Maybe follow up, but Byra, make sure there isn't.
Yeah, the Davenport team are just getting the balls a lot faster this game, it seems like. Cutting off the Condors' attempts at attacks here. They're going to come back the other way, but good play by 80 to place a back check. Just get in Tater's face. Don't let him make a play that he wants to.
Oh, Cyber, I know what you're going for there. You wanted to just last second roll that one past. Unfortunately, it was just out of reach of the ball. Good flick from Cyber, but that will stay at mid. Davenport doing a wonderful job of midfield control, making it really hard for the Condors to get up. But I will say the Condors doing a decent job of maintaining defense and their boost structure. I mean, they haven't really been in too bad of a situation. Now Cyber does find an opening as Davenport concedes that turnaround.
Yeah, that's a good situation. They just found him right there. Cyber's in front, able to put that one upstairs, just over Tater and under Byra. But I was just about to say how good it seemed like Davenport's positioning had been. They were almost always in the right spot to hit a ball at full speed, and finally the Condors found a hole.
No, that's good. They got an answer back just past the halfway mark. That's a shot and a half, though. Chunk gets to save it and barely does. Not quite the touch maybe he wanted. Too much time spent in the Fennec, I guess, but a massive set of demos there is going to open up for Davenport, but they weren't able to find anything.
Yeah, good job by 80 getting that out of there with two players waiting on the respawn. You definitely don't want to be in your own end in that situation, so just a good carry by 80 to get that out of the zone.
Going to be careful here, though. They're giving up a lot of space. Chunk caught in a couple weird spots here as you see Tater going for that demo, that bump play on Cyber, but now he's going to have 80 with him. A demo on the play, but a great save from Davenport.
Yeah, nice demo by Chunk. 80 almost gets that one, just not close enough as the defense read it a little bit, but a good bump by Chunk here to put on the pressure on Byra.
Yeah, no, you're right. Great bump. And he got the boost still, too. Hopefully the Condors can put a little work in the corner here, but so much space has been given up to Davenport.
Yeah, they've really backed off right there. Chunk's going to try and bring this one around the wall. It's going to be cut off at mid by Byra, but a good bump by Chunk. Brings us into the zone. Saved on the line by Byra.
No, that's what I like to see. I mean, Chunk realizing having a little bit of trouble with some of his touches as that first man is actually opting just to go past and go for those bump plays, giving 80 and Cyber the chance to move upfield. So I like the adaptation that we've seen from Chunk on these offensive plays.
Cyber drops that one in front. A little awkward for Byra, who is bumped. Chunk's going to go up for this one, see if he can get that touch, but it's going to be knocked past him by Tater. Good save by 80 to get back for that.
Yeah, no, good slow play. I mean, just buy your teammates time. You don't got to be aggressive. No need for a backflip or anything. 20 seconds left. We're still tied. We're looking at a potential second overtime here, Andrew.
Yeah, definitely the way it's going right now. We've got 14 seconds left. Although the Davenport team tried to get a shot on net. Tater wasn't able to get up for that one, so they're going to be trying to clear it again. But Davenport with another shot just high of the net. Tater here with the bump attempt, and Chunk was able to save that one.
That was insane. I don't know how he stayed alive in that net. That was a 2v1 situation. Yeah. If you jump early because it's going for the post and you don't know if it's in, and all of a sudden it goes off the post and it's in. If you just delay that and you wait, you have someone coming in for the demo. Great, stoic defensive effort there.
Yeah,
for the Condors.
I called the bump and then I had to say attempt very
quickly. Yeah. It looked like it was certain there. Wow, power on that one. That's in front of the net. Actually, that's a real good spot for the Condors, but Byra, great 50.
Yeah, good job clearing that out. Now the Davenport team coming back. Bump over top of Cyber's head there, but the Condors are able to corral it. Here comes 80 going toward the other net.
Yeah, he tries to 50. That's huge. That's right to Cyber, who almost finds a spot, but he couldn't connect with the back of it.
Yeah, he couldn't get quite enough power on that one, but that was a great play by 80 just to draw in again, draw in those defenders, make them have to make a defensive play.
Good touch there at mid. That's going to be an attack off the backboard. Parra still has the shot here, leaves it for Byra. That's the right call. The Chunk was ready, but they got the boost stolen. It's going to be starting to be a little bit troublesome for the Condors on defense, but a great pop there to 80. Now the other two can get boosted up, and they can start the offensive effort.
Nice pass from 80. No one in front for that, but they didn't necessarily need to be. They just want to hold possession in the zone right now. Play this slowly. It's going to be knocked out by Parra, and the Condors have to get back.
Oh, that's I almost said solid, but a not solid. 50 there, almost going to the net. Byra front flip reset, met by Chunk. There's still another shot, though. It's slightly threatening, but not deadly so. And Cyber can turn it around the other end. Off the ceiling, he was probably hoping for that to touch, and it doesn't. There's a follow-up. 80 with no boost, just tries to keep the pressure on. Chunk has to watch out, though, as that ball flies back down the other end.
Yeah, hard pinch by Parra right there, but Cyber uses that momentum, corrals it, brings it forward. It's going to be cut off again by Parra. Now Byra's up there, brings that into the Condors' corner. Parra now has some possession, gets it over, and he scores.
We've had, I was just about to say, we've had some solid speed to the air on our teammates' 50s. The second man's been getting up real quick. But unfortunately, even the thought of something nice, I guess, turns it around, and Caster curses them because that was a good air dribble there, but a simple air dribble. That's all it took there for Parra to get it over the top into the Condors net. And Andrew, that does put Davenport, because this is a best of 5, at match point.
Yeah, unfortunate to have 2 overtime games. You know, you've played 3 games worth of Rocket League.
They've been playing good.
Down to, yeah, they've been playing really well. It just yeah, that air dribble kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't think that was going to find the net, and it just quickly did. And the Condors now find themselves facing the end of the night if they don't turn it around here.
Yeah, I know that does hurt for the Condors. They have to make sure to maintain their mentality, though, because that is, or they're still in a solid-looking game, right? Like they don't look out of it yet, but it's easy to start letting that mental creep in.
For sure. Yeah, if I turned it around, I didn't even mean their gameplay. I just meant they score.
Yeah, reverse sweep, yeah.
And starting off with a kind of a high ball to get things going, but Cyber's going to put that hard towards 80 up top. Nice redirect, just a little wide.
Cyber was going for that corner steal and just missed it. And that actually causes a push down the other way for Davenport. They're going to be boosted up and ready to attack, too. Parra looking for Tater. He connects with it. Great save from Cyber on the goal line. Almost a bit lucky that he was in the right spot for that shot, though. And 80 trying to go for the air dribble bump to open up the shot for Cyber. They'll find nothing except boost steals, which is a good start to an extended stay in orange.
Yeah, definitely. If they can keep this ball in, just to take away all the boosts that they have the option of using here. And 80, good job keeping it in the zone, but Tater's going to meet that. Send that up in the air for Parra. Puts it off the ceiling.
Oh, what was he doing there? He just never left. Look at him. He's in the tendies circle right now. He just doesn't leave. And he just has to put it off the ceiling. Cyber caught off guard. All Tater's got to do is get a great 50.
Yeah, what a pass. They must have drew that up before. That was to think, go off the ceiling. He'll be right there following it. Caught Chunk off guard. He almost made the save on that, but just not quite there. And the Condors now have to really dig deep, try and find some offense.
Yeah, hey, it started like this before, though, and the Condors have answered back, but they're jumping a little bit preemptively. They're starting to play a little anxious right now, and they've got to just make sure they keep playing smart. Wait for where those touches are going to go. Don't dive too early and give away possession, and you can stay in this.
Cyber's going to, or pardon me, 80's going to keep this one in the Davenport zone, but that's going to be met at mid. Cyber now has to turn around and try and bring this one upfield. Runs out of boost, but 80's there, not quite, as it's touched by the Davenport player. What a pass.
What a pass indeed from Davenport. I mean, this was an all right play. The problem is 80 was just a little hesitant on that. Tater with the stall. That's why his car looked like that. Flip canceled it so that he just started sliding sideways.
Yeah, that was a crazy touch. Working with no boost right there and still able to get that right out front of the Condors goal on a platter for Para.
I got to say that, like, it doesn't look as fancy, but the mechs that went into that does make that that was a very solid pass from Tater. I can't say anything bad against it.
Definitely not. Tater again with the ball. He's been dangerous. Gets another pass there, but that one's going to be cut off by the Condor player. Here comes Cyber trying to keep that in the corner. He does, but Para's right there to circle it back in.
I got to say, Condors do look slightly outmatched, but not to the point that they can't win this. Although Cyber, while making a connection to the ball, does not prevent the ball from going in at all. Yeah, that's right. Party destroyed. We got to call that one back. Where's the ref?
I don't know.
Bring it back down to 2.
Oh, there we go. We got the ref joined back into the party, which showed up briefly on the caster screen there. But yeah, the Condors need to find some offense right now. Down 3 on match point. Comes Tater.
Sidewall, yeah, he's going for some fancy shots here. That's the thing, is you got to respect him too. And you saw the Condors doing exactly that. All 3 of them waiting in net. They know Tater can hit those shots. Now the big thing is going to be making sure you're trying to meet them to that ball before they even get to it. Prevent those shots before they even happen there. Shot was wide. Good try though. Cyber pops it, but he's red with the pre-jump from Byra. A lot of control for Davenport. 2 minutes left. 4 goals on the board. Condors now have a bit of a climb to go.
Yeah, definitely. That 4th one, that hurts for the Condors. It's going to be tough to get 4 back right now. But yeah, just good plays from Davenport right now. The Condors kind of got caught too deep in the Davenport end as well.
Yeah. A drastic change of play here will be needed for the Condors as they're starting to get snowballed on, as Davenport is controlling this series pretty well. A miss there by Chunk. It's left to 80. And Davenport almost with another chance for a 5th goal. They're really starting to feel the pressure now.
Yeah, there really seems to be just a change in the play by Davenport. They're playing so confidently right now. It just seems like everything's going in for them. And again, another one, I think it's not impossible, but the Condors need something very, very soon just to swing that momentum.
Again, it's going to be real hard with 1:30 left to get back 5 goals. I mean, comebacks like this are very, very rare, maybe unranked, but
yeah,
in a competitive match where teams are relatively close skill-wise, it usually does not happen.
No, definitely a very rare occurrence, although there's a nice pass from 80 and Cyber's there to put that home, so that is a start. Yeah. Only 1 minute and 11 seconds on the board here.
But we never say never. Mm-hmm. We just say highly unlikely. But as you said, 1 on the board is at least something to celebrate. And they're laughing about this one. You can see them in the bottom corner. You know, at least they're now having a good time.
Yeah, it's just so wild to go from such a close game to this, but that's the way momentum can swing sometimes.
An odd miss there from Davenport, but you saw the Condors respecting the touch as they have to, so no one was ready to punish it and capitalize on it. Good save from Chug on the goal line. Is he going to work with 80? Yeah, he's going to look for 80, but so quick to get to that ball. Just create some sort of pressure on 80 to make a move here and maybe force him into a bad touch. That's a great bump from 80, though. 2 on the board for the Condors. Again, they're laughing about it, but you know, this is a great heads-up play from 80.
Yeah, he gets that bump, buys some space. Cyber's just able to find that wide open net and put it home. Take me on a Dave.
Oh.
In the game chat. Okay, so Tater has got a good sense of humor there.
That's great. Well, maybe they have a Date in the back of the net with another Condors goal.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We'll find it here. Potentially, Chunk with no boost, Cyber with no boost. Fell up to 80 to maybe start another play with 30 seconds left. 3 goals, still very, very unlikely. They'll try it here. Chunk is working with 80. Going to go off the ceiling. That's actually a bit threatening, and it forces Byra to the play. 10 seconds left, though, in the ball on the Condors' end. I don't think we're going to see the comeback.
No, I think it's just a little bit too late, but it's good that they showed some promise on getting one started. Just unfortunate the game that went heavily in one team's favor was the match point game. If this game went to overtime, that would have been a lot different.
Very exciting, yeah, it would have.
Oh.
I don't like dates. Oh man,
Or
delicious.
80. Yeah.
Date squares,
And nutritious.
One of my favorite snacks.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of date squares. Fortunately,
They are messy,
they are.
just like that last game. That was a date square in Rocket League form. Condors, while they had a great first game and second game, unfortunately unravel when it comes to playing a third one against Davenport. I liked what I saw. And again, I think they still need to be relatively happy with the way that this went. I mean, I will say Davenport looked like the better of the teams that we've ever played. I mean, even out of our last week one.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why maybe they were upset about last week's, because like they really knew they had a chance to win that one. But this one, they looked solid and still were overwhelmed.
Yeah, definitely. They came out with a lot of game speed. That was their plan, and just Davenport was getting some very impressive touches on some of those plays. They were finding each other and finding the openings in the Condors that the Condors weren't as able to do. Again, the first 2 games did go to overtime, but there was a lot of ball control on the Davenport side.
It really just came down to speed. At that point, it was just Davenport was in a better flow. Their rotations were just a little bit cleaner. And when it was disrupted, they got back into the rhythm a lot quicker than the Condors. Beyond that, again, the Condors look good. We saw some good mechs come out. There was a couple less options. Condors weren't going for really threatening corner shots that we were seeing from Davenport. So I guess the arsenal was a little more well-rounded from Davenport, but overall, solid play from Condors.
Yeah, definitely something they can be happy about. Maybe not ecstatic, but proud about, and just try and continue to work off that. Realize that they've got a few more formidable opponents coming up, and they just got to keep trying to dial it in for those ones and see where they end up at the end of the season.
I honestly think, at that, they'll end up having to end up second at best because they've lost now the head-to-head to Davenport. But I still think with a team like Davenport at the top, I'm not too upset with that. I'd be very happy with the second place. I guess if Davenport loses another one, it could still happen. But unless, I guess they could lose because they're at 5-0 now. They could lose. There's 2 more, right?
There's a chance. I think GVSU also beat us. That's why we were at the 5-1. So GVSU is a strong team as well.
Right.
I don't know if they wouldn't have played their head-to-head because one of them would have had a loss. So one of those 2 teams will probably nestle in between the Condors in second.
That's true. Well, I guess I'll have to see how that goes as those matches play out through the rest of the semester. But for Rocket League tonight, we are done. But the broadcast is not done. We do have our varsity squad for Valorant coming up in just a little bit. I believe the match will take a little bit to set up here, so we're going to head off for a break, let you guys stretch your legs, get some water. We need to refill our bottles. I think ours are empty now at this point. But hey, great showing from the Condors. We hope to see you guys showing up on the other side of the break in just a little bit.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion. in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
If a career in esports sounds wild to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's $1 billion industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
Welcome back. If you guys were hanging around on that break screen, kudos. But I hope you went and queued up some Rocket League or something quick like that. And if you're still in your games, well, we got a few more minutes to go before we get to some Valorant. I'm Leif, hanging out with Andrew Island, coming off an unfortunate loss there from our Rocket League squad, playing against a hard team. Now we go into Valorant, where we also know it's going to be hard.
Yeah, this is might be a tough night for the Condors. We got to see what the Valorant team has in store. But the Rocket League team, unfortunate, just 2 close ones right to overtime, and then just didn't quite take either of those home. And then the third one, Davenport ran away with a little bit.
Just a wee bit, didn't they? But yeah, let's get rolling into things right now, because again, there's a lot to cover when it comes to Valorant. We're going to be watching our varsity squad tonight. They're in a hard division. We'll talk about that in a little minute. But first off, why don't we talk about the players? Let's get to know them with some real nice, sexy close-ups. Let's do that. I gotta say, I think the Val squad got the best intro music.
Yeah,
out of all the.
That's a cool tune.
Yeah,
it's got.
And honestly, they've earned it over the past few semesters with how phenomenally they've looked as a squad. Unfortunately, though, we lost 2 of our mainstay members here. Now, I'm not saying unfortunate because we have terrible replacements, but we do have Beanster and Sunder coming in from the academy squad, and it takes some time to work in a new mixture of those players, and they've both popped off multiple times and come in clutch. It just, synergy-wise, it takes some time to flow. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, even last week, they were 2 of the standout guys at certain times.
Yeah.
They were really holding their own, but yeah, they just haven't been able to really click as a unit yet and find those wins. They also moved up to a harder division. We've been saying this all semester, but they are facing some very tough opponents these days. Yeah,
that's the other thing is, we'll see in a few moments here, is that they have moved up another division, which, maybe when you still have the same roster, maybe it's possible, right? But it's also, I think that division just needed extra spots, someone was there. So it's were we even going to be put up to that division? We don't even know with our old roster. But yeah, it's very difficult. We've kept some of these close against some of those top teams. Unfortunately, as you can see, Andrew, we've just never been able to lock one in.
Yeah, exactly. Just sometimes they get a little momentum and things start going our way, but we're just unfortunately not able to close the deal usually with a lot of these teams. But even teams like Baker College, we had one that was a 13-10 loss. One of the maps. So it's we're playing well at certain points. We just can't find the way to bring it over the finish line at all.
Yeah, but today we are going to be playing a team that is not at the top. They're 2-3. It's Condors University, and I'm very upset that their logo is not a shoe.
Yeah, I thought they were sponsored by the shoe company for sure. They have
feels like a freebie, doesn't it?
They've got a cool Viking, which is some Norse mythology type stuff going on here.
Yeah,
I wonder where Converse is located, if they're doing the Minnesota Vikings tie-in, or because they got the colors too.
I guess what's interesting is I'm generally when it comes to logos, I like symmetry. Something the Condors is great. It's got the symmetry in the logo. It's also for them a little asymmetrical, but it's fits in a box, right? Like it's perfect. This one's like, how do you put that on articles of clothing? Like, how does that logo go on a hat?
Yeah, it almost has to go in the opposite pocket too,
or like be really small.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you had a logo shirt, you usually have the logo on front of your heart, but the way the design of it goes, it would cut in. I feel like it should be cutting.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a graphic or apparel designer, but if I had to put that there, I'd put it on the opposite side.
Like if you had the hair down, it'd work a little better, but I guess they're trying to convey the speed, right? Like they're moving.
Because you don't want the hair going like into your armpit.
Yeah, it's just it's long hair, short. I don't know. I'm also not a graphic designer, but just giving my opinions because we don't have any other information on the team besides the fact that they're 2-3.
Yeah, 2-3. So that means they've had some run-ins with some of the teams in this loop and been able to come out on top. But that does mean they might be in the wheelhouse for the Condors to finally put themselves in the win con.
I mean, again, the fact that we're against some of these other teams, the top teams, still getting a lot of rounds. I mean, some of them have been like 9 rounds off, maybe even over double digits, I think, on some. But yeah, like they're keeping some of these maps close, just not being able to lock in those final rounds. Didn't we see overtimes?
I believe we did see an overtime last week.
Yeah, so like
first map.
Yep. We know it's possible to keep up with some of these teams, but then again, that was another team that was not at the top. So maybe, who knows? Maybe today we'll see what they're bringing in. Again, hopefully at this point, Sunter and Beanster are starting to be able to flow and gel with the team a little bit better. Both Non and Willie hopefully are finding their groove. When it comes to how they flow with this new team. I mean, sometimes it's hard if you have a rhythm, that if you have 2 teammates that aren't quite in that rhythm, that you might suddenly be thrown off and maybe you're dying where you thought you had support or something before,
Yeah, exactly. A trade that turns into a free kill for the other team. You never want anything like that. But just that kind of stuff. Hopefully they get acclimated, and this could be the night.
That's it. And if you guys don't know Valorant, because you came from Rocket League, the greatest esport ever, and you're like, okay, I'll stick around for Valorant and see what's up here. That's fine, because we have put together a little bit of a game explainer for you. So we'll take a look at that now before the match starts.
Valorant, a tactical first-person shooter that's taken the esports world by storm. In Valorant, 2 teams of 5 players face off, one team attacking and the other defending. The attacker's aim is to plant a device called the spike at specific sites, while the defenders try to stop them or defuse the spike if it's planted. Each player selects from over 20 unique characters, called agents, who have special abilities. From smokescreens to healing, these abilities can change the course of the game. Teams switch sides every 12 rounds, with the game coming to an end when one team hits 13. If the score is tied at the end, the game goes into overtime, where teams must win 2 consecutive rounds to secure victory. The key to success is strategy, teamwork, proper use of your abilities, and pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, it's true. And the various levels of making all of those things synergize together will dictate how well your team plays and the skill level you have.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like pinpoint accuracy comes into play, but then when you get to the higher and higher levels, it's like everybody's hitting their shots, and you just have to keep figure out new and inventive ways to outsmart that opponent.
Yeah.
And
you could carry at the beginning. Like if you're solo queuing, you could probably carry if you're just popping heads left, right, and center to a certain level. But past that, your opponents are going to be able to figure out what you're doing and just not give you those chances.
Yeah, exactly. Just steer clear of the guy who's holding the op down the line, and we'll have some luck.
Yeah, that's it. Well, until he starts running at you, give an op to a Neon. See what happens.
Yeah. They're rushing, the Neon rushing in there and just causing all kinds of havoc. But speaking of duelist, the Neon is duelist character. The Condors have been kind of like strategically switching out who is playing their duelist these few matches for the year.
Hey, this is fun. We actually haven't seen one of these maps in a while, so we're going to start off on Lotus. That was our pick, which I think has been going all right for us. Split, actually, oddly enough, has been not working out the best for us, but that is because of Converse's ban there that we end on it. But it's Icebox that we just have not been seen a lot of at all throughout this entire semester.
No, I don't think I've seen it once.
We haven't played it
semester.
once. No.
And maybe it was out of the rotation for a while, and they brought it back in. Maybe they want to change something up, or maybe this is just a sleeper pick for the Condors or Converse team.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting word that I guess it might have been out for a little bit. Did they switch map pools mid-semester?
I guess they might have.
Interesting. Yeah, Fracture was another one there too, though, that we did end up getting to see at one point.
Fracture was a fun one. I
like
unfortunately banned today, but
yeah,
definitely excited to see what shakes loose on Icebox there.
Yeah, you see the Condors ban on Pearl as well. They historically have not done too well on that, so I completely understand why they banned that one.
Yeah, I get the sentiment. You want to kind of avoid the ones that you're doing really rough on, like especially in a game that is a winnable game. If it's maybe not that no games are winnable, but if you're facing a team that's 5-0 and we're 0-5, it's like, okay, we could use this to practice. Right. We could try maybe being a little uncomfortable. But yeah, you definitely want to avoid the ones where you always get dummied on.
Yeah, no, that's the best bet. Give yourself the best chance coming into this, because again, you already know it's going to be difficult. All the teams in this league are here for a reason. It's a top division and very hard. And we also, again, as we said, to reiterate, coming in with synergistic obstacles, I guess is the word I'm looking for, with trying to just work in this squad. So yeah, I'm curious, back to what you were saying before, if they are going to end up rocking, like a double duelist again, like we've seen before. If we are going to see Non back on duelist, because you said he was playing, I believe, initiator at some point. We had Sunter on the duelist. So yeah, I'm very curious. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're starting to get to the point in the season where they might be getting a little bit comfortable in the roles where you expect them to be. So whether that's Non maybe returning back to that duelist now that Sunter's had a chance to practice in a few other positions,
right,
or the other way around where Non has now had a chance to practice in a few other positions. And I mean, he's been doing really well with that Tejo. I mean, that's, if you're going to be off duelist, Tejo is a fun character to use for sure. A fun agent.
And a mandatory too, it seems, for teams. I'm sure once we get to agent pick, we're going to see probably two Tejos on the screen. I forgot what map. Yeah, probably two Tejos.
Yeah, definitely on Lotus, Tejo has been a pick that almost always finds the way into the rotation there. And that, if it's Condors, it might be Non.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to approach it with just having fun. I mean, we've already seen it too. Kevin, I want to talk about Kevin back in the hero shots before. I love how everyone else is just like, they're all mewing, their muscles out and everything. Yeah. And Kevin just looked disappointed in everyone around him. Yeah, he had the hand on the nose, like looking like, oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Kind of like, is he just disappointed dad role on the team?
Yeah, maybe. I was like wondering if maybe that's just like meant to like convey that he is. He can't believe the opponent we just played was so below
bad.
us.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But it did feel like he was like, these are my friends, unfortunately.
These are us to hang out with. But yeah, he'll rock as IGL. So, I'll take disappointed dad role over like rage. Yeah, like Hulk mode person. So
you need calm, cool, and collected for your IGL.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey guys, let's not do that again. What did I tell you? That's what we're hoping for.
We're getting the agent picks coming in now. You were right about the Tejo, but on the Converse team, we've got Avian hovering over that. They just selected. For the Condors, we aren't seeing a Tejo yet. We've actually got Non playing on ISO, which is a fun one. He's been known to be solid with ISO.
The double duelist, actually, because again, Sunter's, I think, just comfort pick is that raise. We've seen him often on that. And for Non, the ISO has looked good because also the Yaru actually has looked really good for him too. I love what they were doing with that, with just grabbing the intel, hide behind the player, say, hey, shoot at me, they're right here. We saw it with the Viper Pit last night. It was just it's good to use. But yeah, I'm not against Non on the ISO as well. If you can just pick out a player, you know.
Yeah, definitely. As I've been seeing more and more Valorant over the season, it's like all of these agents seem invaluable. And I'm like, how could you go without any of them? But that's part of the strategy. You just have to make your selections. And sometimes you opt, okay, we don't totally need Tejo. You got to see what the other team's picking a little bit too before you lock those in. The only one not locked in right now is Icy on the Cypher, but they're probably just AFK for a second.
Well, I also wonder, if there is deliberation of like, okay, how are we going to handle, the extra firepower here on the double duelist? Are they going to be looking to have someone roaming around? That's why Cypher is going to be good. You can lock down that site by yourself a little bit while your teammates deal with everything else, especially with how much they have to cover on a map like this.
For sure, yeah, definitely gets you a little bit of intel in advance, so you're ready for any flanks, anything that could be coming with that double duelist, like you said. Condors starting on attack, so we'll probably see them come flying out the gate here. Really try and get the momentum swinging in their favor.
Yeah, I think you really have to, especially with the way the squad's been. They know that their backs are up against the wall. You may as well come out, have fun, pop off with the mechs. We said there's a lot of pieces that go into playing and winning, but if you can surprise them, if that's your strat and just win with being the first to click ahead, I mean, that can work too. So, yeah, absolutely. I expect an explosive start to set the pace, especially being on offense.
Mm-hmm. Yep, double duelist. Only a couple seconds left before we get things underway. But,
Liar. There's 6 seconds.
Okay, 3 couples of seconds.
Yeah.
If you're going to literally.
A triplet of couples.
Yeah, thruple seconds. And we are getting started now.
Okay.
Around this mound going towards C site. The whole Condor team making their way over there.
Yeah, they're going to find the Cypher by himself. And, they've got the site locked in. And you have to see the rest of the Converse full rotate around to get there.
Just coming up the bottom here of the Condors side.
Oh, they hit the wall too. That's going to buy a lot of time for the Condors.
Oh, yeah, that's a well-placed wall there. They're going to have to find their way around. The Condors are now expecting it a little bit here. You can see them kind of posted up in this alleyway with the dirt mound. It's time for fighting.
I mean, they're just going to let them come to them. Oh, they are going to catch Beanster off guard, and we lost 2 as well. Unfortunately for them, they lost 3. Kevin grabbing a 2-piece just down to that Tejo now. I mean, they could pop off and surprise us here, but highly unlikely. And there it is, Kevin. Finish it off.
Kevin holds it down that round, able to get 2 quick ones out of the smoke there, and just make sure the Condors have the upper hand in that fight.
Yeah, that was a good play. I mean, obviously it could go the other way. Like, what if they full stacked over C, right? Like, you never know. But I like the play. I mean, it was just solid. They made the right call, and now they've got one on the board. Obviously, anything can happen in round 2, but they should have the upper hand.
Yeah, definitely a really interesting route by Converse to go all the way around the bottom like that, but maybe that's a more common thing than I realized as the Condors put that wall there like they expected.
Yeah, they did expect the Condor. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just that they didn't want to get caught out by someone roaming around B trying to catch them rotating or something, but yeah, I mean, we'll never know until we ask them or listen to
It was a wall for a singular flank, but it stopped everybody.
Yeah. Well, we'll take it. Again, Condors with the upper hand. They'll be looking for a little bit of a split towards BC. They got to watch, too, because they could get flanked on. I mean, they got a wall there. They're going to dive into B, though, now. And Nan just watching the outside as the rest of the Condors go down. He'll have to get involved here.
Just Kevin left alive right now. Ooh. He's able to take out 1, but it's just too many Converse players on the Condors there. Some great shooting off the bat by Grek and Avian to just thin out the herd of Condors left.
That's hard. If you can get B-site, sure. You're going to be able to lock that down a little bit easier, but it's so hard to move in there, especially when they have 3 defenders watching that advance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just holding that line, and all the Condors that popped around the corner found a quick demise. Some sharpshooting with the pistols there.
And the round after pistol that was lost by Converse, they actually turned it around. So, you're hoping to walk away with 2 to 3 wins early on if you win pistol.
Yeah, usually you want to continue that ball rolling. Unfortunately for the Condors, a double kill for Icy. Those are his first kills of the match. Gets a wallbang headshot on Beanster and Nan.
Center watching Tejo's little bug buddy Makes his way around there. He's not expecting Sunter to roll up to him. Takes a swipe at him, but Avian, guns reach farther.
Yeah, he got caught with his knife out there, and that's he brought a gun to a knife, or a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah,
and
which could work if you're like a ninja and you could like block the bullets, but you can't.
Yeah, that's not one of Tejo's abilities, unfortunately. It's just the bug thing, which definitely has a more real name than the bug thing.
The bug thing's better.
Couldn't recall it right now.
We're experts, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very slow round, eh?
Mm-hmm.
We've lost a lot of players, so that obviously plays into it.
Yeah, we just want to make sure we're not making any rash moves. Slowly take that C site and make sure it's safe to advance. Willie is going to get the plant started here.
Potentially, unfortunately, they're getting rocked in by Tejo. Or was that, sorry, not the Tejo, the
Cypher.
Breach.
Oh, yeah, they rotate back over to B. They are on the B site now. They're going to get this plant. It's going to stick. Good kill by Sunter, able to spray through the smoke.
Can he get another one? All right, Sunter. We were talking earlier about pop-off moments. Give us one right now. Through the smoke, he's actually going to have the upper hand. That's great. Unfortunately, turned around. Kevin is off the board now, down to a 2v2. They've got the plant, so the Condors really could hold this. They've got to watch, though, which angles they're going to be attacked from. Willie holding the wide angle is going to be able to connect with one. Shut down Puffin, and it's just down to the last 1v1. Puffin around the corner. Willie, play it slow. You don't have to do anything. The bomb will go off. Yeah, you just got to buy time. He's trying to get the pick, though. Is he going to chase him down? No, he's going to run. There it is. Good hold there from Willie. That's what you love to see.
Yeah, good positioning. A couple fakes out there just to get the shots off, the warning shots, make sure Puffin doesn't get that defuse set, and that's going to be another round for the Condors. Yeah, really, you know, Willie wasn't working with a lot. I mean, the Sheriff in the right hands can be extremely deadly, but when they've got the spray power and you're not in a super long-range fight like that, good use of just that jiggle peek there to get in and out of danger.
Just dipping and diving. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Find out information. Buy as much time. Just make sure that they weren't walking over to try and defuse. And very solid play from Willie to secure that in. Great positioning.
Might see an A push here. We get a first kill right on the board for Sunter. Can you get the second one? Unfortunately, taken down by Grek. It's going to be Geo coming around as well.
Oh, they're going to have a lot of resistance here as they try to push out into the courtyard. And there's 1 and 2. Non tries to pick a target, but gets eliminated. Down to 2 Condors left. The bomb is with them, and they're getting a flank on them as well. The Cypher's making its way around. And I don't know if the Condors find a way out of this one.
Yeah, it is a 2v2, so they have some numbers. But, yeah, this Cypher is going to be problematic in a second. Not working with a lot of health either, are the Condors.
Yeah, Kevin's hurting right now, and there it is. They finish it off. It's just Icy that drops the last 2 Condors.
Yeah. Came around the back. Didn't really have a lot of cover to get out of the way of Icy, so that ties up this game. Yeah, Icy just 2 clicks. Easy peasy for Icy there.
Easy peasy for Icy.
Pisces.
Is Icy a Pisces?
Maybe. That's a possibility.
That'd be pretty nice, G.
Yeah. All right. Bars? Unfortunately, a bar. Unfortunately. Yeah. Alrighty. We're gonna get another maybe a little fake of a push over to A. The Condors had been really liking A in previous games on this map this semester, so it's nice to see them kind of change things up, kind of focus that C and B side a little bit more.
Non just keeping that aggressive defense at bay as they figure out where they want to push. They're watching for this in advance right now, and they know they're coming through too. That's crazy. Omen smokes are out, and Non's just going to dive right through it, but not realize there are 2 players.
And through the smoke, Grek's able to pick up Willie as well. This Condor's quite the underhand right now, but a nice shot by Beanster, taking out Icy.
And he's got to help all his teammates behind him here. Be very careful, though, because... Oh, beautiful pick there from Beanster off the bat, but he gets flashed out and can't see the last one. It sounded like Kevin, but...
Yeah, he thought he had a little more time to get around that corner. Grek just comes around, rotates through the back there, and is able to pick him off.
Condors now Dropping a few more rounds. Still got, again, 2 on the board, but this is proving that it will not be an easy fight.
No. It's a lot of resistance met by this Converse University team here. They're fully kitted out now.
I blinked. You ever do that thing where like you blink and then you kind of like see a light that is like it doubles itself?
Yeah.
I just did that with the op, and I thought I saw like 4 ops for a second, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, well, Beanster also saw the op, and he met his demise there.
Well, at least the bullet.
yeah. But Willie and Non holding things off. Get a kill on Greg, but Avian's going to shut down Non. Just 1 Condor remaining.
Can he do it? It's time to pop off, Willie. 1, 2. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Just
I was getting
1.
ready to flow.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That would have been it. But yeah, unfortunately, just too many Converse University people around that box there. They shot him right down.
4 rounds for Converse, the school of shoes.
Yeah, I start saying Con, and then I have to remember which school I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. I'm not gonna lie, that didn't even cross my head.
The Converse Condors would be a good. I mean, we're Conestoga, so they all start with cons.
The Conestoga Condors wear Converse.
Yeah,
we're gonna put this team on our feet. They're just shoes to us.
Yeah, we've got Willie this time with a sniper. He's working with the Marshall, not the op, but still capable of dealing some heavy damage.
Oh yeah, still definitely hurt.
The budget op.
Oh, yeah. Still pop some heads out. They've got a wide open, well, not wide open, but they've got some clearance. You can't fit through that center. They've got some clearance onto A site here. That Cypher Cage is going to keep them backed out a little bit here. Pop up, see what is waiting you on the other side. Sunter is into sight, but he's going to meet a lot of resistance right now.
Yeah, Icy and Avian getting some kills. Avian gets another one with that ability, taking out Beanster and Sunter. But Kevin able to get 2 quick headshots with the Vandal.
He's just shooting.
Yeah. Again, just too much for the Condors to handle right there with the very concerted, well-orchestrated. I don't know if it was a retake. I don't think we had the plant down, but just taking that site back from them.
From what looked like an advantage for the Condors. Yeah, if Kevin had gotten a kill on that last spray, I mean, he might have actually put himself in a position. It still would have been hard, but like he would have been in a decent spot to like actually try and clutch that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's having a bit of a game just with that Sheriff. He's put up, I think, at least 6 kills with the Sheriff alone. See what he can do with a little bit better weaponry this round.
Oh my God, aggressive defense again here is going to catch the Condors off guard. We'll lose 2 before the round really even starts.
Yeah, they're not ready for this corner. Geo, who's able to get Beanster and the non. Wow. Quick round, yeah. Geo just hitting all the shots they need to right now.
But here's the thing: is they're going to be scared to go that way now. I wonder if they're going to go C and it gets called out.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance. Yeah, there's that double kill for Geo right there on the highlight.
It's either one more A push, because right now it's that mind game. It's that mix-up, right? Okay, we've been shut down so much on A, surely they won't do it again. So you go there. But then you know that they know that you might be thinking that. So they might stack again. You don't want to go there. And I think that's precisely what's happening, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think both teams are in the exact same wavelength right now. And they were trying to figure out if they should go over to A, leave it as an option, but they're choosing C now, which is the right call.
Yeah. Icy found Non through that cross. It's going to put the Condors at a little bit of a disadvantage, but they're able to get some abilities on site, hopefully find their way through the mayhem here.
Right on the site, the rollout's out, sprayed through the smoke. Sunter can't connect with anything. Unfortunately, no picks there for him, and we are going to be down a player. Sunter almost losing his life as well, but they'll be able to get the plant at least, but the retake is going to be difficult.
Yeah, Condors got to hold this. Icy's been dangerous with the ob. Geo also dangerous with the gun right there that takes out Sunter, but Beanster trades one out before he is finished off by Icy.
There's that op you're talking about, and allow the rest of the team to push on there. Kevin last alive again. Cannot complete the hold. with enough time for that bomb to explode.
Yeah, this aggressive defense has really been the answer to that double duelist almost. They don't have the kind of abilities to hold space right now, really, and they're kind of getting overwhelmed.
Timeout here. Seems like a reasonable time to call it. Just kill some momentum, get a reset. Whether or not it's going to be tough, you still want to try, right? Like you're still trying to play and win. You're a competitor. You're not just going to say, well, whatever. Otherwise, you wouldn't see them try and strat. So you still want to call these timeouts. You still want to get yourself resituated and try to figure out a game plan going into the rounds after the timeout.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that a fake over to the A was a good start there, but losing Non on that cross was a huge blow to the strategy, and all of a sudden, kind of just like dominoes, the Condors were getting picked off there. So yeah, they really just need to find a way. I think if the Condors can get a couple early picks in the round, that will change the flow of it a lot, but it's a lot easier said than done against this Converse team right now.
Yeah, it's hard because you're dealing with unpredictability. There's been such aggressive defense over on the A site, which makes it so hard to get any progress, and it kind of forces you into a funnel down two lanes here. And do you just accept that Converse is going to force you over that way? I mean, you don't really want to let them control it the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Condors look like they're starting off towards B this time. I'm going to try and get some info in the middle and move their way through. Non with a pick, but Puffin's going to trade him out.
At least it was a trade. You don't want to be at a disadvantage this early on. You mentioned there's hopes and chances to get yourself, an early pick. You don't want to be on the opposite end of that.
For sure. We still got Icy aiming down this lane with the op, which is dangerous, but I think the Condors are anticipating that again because he's picked up multiple kills just in that area. They're going to rejig their strategy, move over to A.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit of clearance. I mean, they still got some resistance they'll have to meet once they get closer to site here, especially with a rotate coming in as well. But progress is being made towards the objective. And now on the site they push, all the util out. And Willie trying to just make sure he catches someone on the rotate there. Beautiful positioning from him to catch him out. Almost a second pick. Avian does win it out. Rockets are out here just to guarantee that they walk away with a plant and hopefully a round win. But 2 Converse players still alive is no guarantee here.
Yeah, definitely. Icy's been very dangerous with this operator. He still got it from that high vantage point, so he's going to have a lot of views of the Condors. A nice kill by Sunter. Really quick flick. Yeah. Icy going to take Kevin down.
I did like how fast Sunter committed to that play. The second he saw that smoke go down, he made that turn, saying, I know that there's an omen waiting for me up there.
Yeah, Condor's going to let Icy come to them, which is probably a good call when he's got the op, but maybe didn't expect him to pick up the submachine gun right now.
And here it is. The turn around the corner. He gets one. No, Icy drops both. They didn't buy enough time. And that will be a defuse for Icy, who has been looking real good.
Yeah, real sharp shooting coming from Icy. With the operator, I mean, it's to be expected, but with even the SMG there, just 2 quick headshots.
Yeah. I loved, there was some good plays there. I mean, you saw Willie catching out that flanker that was trying to catch the Condors off the push. Yes, excuse me. You saw a great decision, great reaction from Sunter there as well to shut down that omen. There were some good plays in there, but overall, it's that that macro game that's hurting sometimes. But then on the micro level, you've got Icy that's just lighting it up.
Look at this angle that Icy is holding right now.
Oh, tries to get the flick too. Thankfully, he doesn't connect with it. No, and on a site, there's a rollout. You see Sunter flying by. They've got the cross now. So if Converse does try to get their way back on a site, they do have the angles to try to shut them down.
Avian picks up Beanster on the flank here, but Non's going to hide behind this little pile. He gets 1 kill. Willie somewhere else picks up another one. He traded out by Geo, but Sunter trades Geo out as well.
Kevin looking to help out Non, but no one there to really deal with. You do have Icy left, though. He's going to make a cross. They're going to know he's there. He tries to come in and get a flick on them. Thankfully shut down. Go steal that op from him as well.
Yeah, pick up the sniper. Get it in Non's hands.
Nobody wanted it?
I guess it's the last round before the swap. As long as Icy doesn't have one, they're all right. Oh, he does have one.
No, Icy's going to buy one, of course. Yeah. I was saying I'm surprised none of our guys picked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's harder. They've got defense has the better angles, I think. I would know this if I was an experienced player.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they've got some vantage points that Icy has been using to his absolute best of his abilities right now.
Maybe you could grab it and store it someplace, so when round swap, you can go find it again later.
Yeah, exactly. a little treasure for yourself for later.
Persistent entities.
Some good shots. Bind on Icy to whittle down that health a little bit. Not able to kill him, though. It's a good start.
Also, buy some time there to move around the other side. While we are going to lose Sunter on the rollout, we have Non and Beanster that clean up some kills and buy a lot of space for the Condors to move towards A, but look how much Non is hurting over here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Really careful with that door there. Thing. Expects the flank. It's a good call.
Yeah, Non's waiting back too, but again, sneeze on him and he's gone. He might be able to catch this Cypher though. If we get Icy out early, this will be real good.
Yeah, he's got the right intuition right now. Avian's going to take down Kevin though.
He's got to help with some util though. There's the turn around the corner of the peak. He's going to give Icy the knowledge he needs that Non is over there, and he's going to be in trouble, but he takes Icy into the 1v1. That's the right call. Beautiful play there from Non. And he's going to get the kill, and that finalizes the win for the Condors on the round.
Yeah, that's a great use of that ISO ult. It buys Willie the space to get those 2 kills there and not have to worry about the op, as well as just, perfect execution on the Gulag fight there.
Yeah, no, that was a great play. Even if you lose that, you've got Icy out of the play for a significant amount of time. And he was still so far away that, but the rest of the Condors would have been able to buy enough time to be able to win that round. So that was great to steal one away before heading over to your round swap. But that is what happened, and now it's the Condors that will have to deal with a defensive effort.
Yep. Time to see how this double duelist works for the Condors here on defense. I assume they play a little bit of an aggressive defense as well, the way that the Converse University was, because you got the duelist. You might as well use that movement to your advantage.
And they are going to play pretty aggressive over on A site, but that's going to leave B relatively wide open here. It's just Beanster, and he says, please, guys, help me. Everyone is here. I'm in trouble. Can I get a pick before? Going out, he does. Geo drops in. Somehow Beanster stays alive with enough time for his teammates to really start getting to the site. A second one for Beanster. Can he get a third one? He does. Oh, my God. He's a maniac. You absolute monster. He can't get the ace, but holy macaroni. Beanster really locked it in for the Condors on round 1 here, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, that was a great shooting by Beanster, but we still got to take out Icy, who has been the real dangerous Converse player. Condors got to find a way to find him before he finds them. Just waiting around this corner. Willie is ready, but I don't know if they just saw each other there.
No, I don't think they caught glimpse. We're going to know where he is now. So they can watch that backside. Icy trying to get some lucky picks by looking around, but you got to be careful. He's real good. They try to get the cross, but he positions real well and almost has a chance to actually win that 1v2, but thankfully they shut him down.
Yeah, Sunter does a good job, holds steady, hits his shots, and that's, just looking at this replay again, what great shooting from Beanster here.
He was so close to the ace, too. He almost had that. I thought, again, it was like you saw the panic movement, all that util comes out. I'm like, he's toast. Like, from what we've seen from Converse, he's done.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's just like, he was just trying to buy time, maybe get a pick before he's overrun. The fact that he takes down 4 of them.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Just made very good work. Yeah. And I think that was the difference in that round. The Condors find themselves back within it in this game. 7-2 at one point.
No, 3 down's not bad at all. Trade right off the bat here. It's going to make it hard for the Condors to defend this, actually. Great push for Converse. Handling a little bit better than the Condors have in the past. They're not on site yet, but Condors have some work to do.
Yeah. Kevin with a good suspicion of where someone was standing there. Of course, we have caster view. We get to see who was standing right there, but Non able to pick up a pick on Geo.
Oh, he gets shut down before be able to turn that corner and get the ability out.
Yeah, Kevin's going to back off. Omen smoke. Icy picks up spike here. They're going to rotate over to B, maybe C if they
I think
feel
they'll
they have the
take
space.
B. Yeah, no, they'll take B. It's going to be a lot easier for them to hold. Unless the Condors get on there quick, which they're trying to do, but they get locked out.
Yeah, lots of abilities coming down. Condors going to find their way through here. Icy going for a little bit of a flank. Actually, sorry, the Breach is going for a bit of a flank too, but a good smoke by the Omen. By some space. Icy ready for Kevin right there.
Yeah, but he knows Puffin's right there to look him out. Can he get the shot on Beanster? You've been popping off, but yeah, he gets chased down. That's really hard. And again, that's why they go for B, is because they have just such an insanely hard cross to deal with.
Yeah, so many corners there that can just be, they can be behind any of them, and a very tough area to get your way through there if you're the attacking person trying to get into that zone.
And there it is, a round taken for Converse as they've moved on to attack. Condors, a couple flashes of brilliance here. Question is, are they going to be able to hold that momentum into a couple more?
Yeah, good coverage to start out this round. Looks like a full C push from the Converse team.
Well, we're going to be a little bit ready for that too. We're actually in a good position. If we can get that early pick as well, Non does, on Icy as well, of all people. That's who you want to be shutting down. There's a great hold for the Condors. We're going to get some trades here. Non with another one on Puffin, who was becoming a problem for us. 3v3. And another pick there on the Condors. This is turning into trouble here, Andrew.
Yeah, a tough one. Non gets a trade there, but it's still a 2v1. Although Willie is at full health, the Converse players are hurting a little bit.
Woo! That's all you need to do. As you said, they're hurting. And it's now going to be up to Willie to go and get that plant defused. He's got the upper hand, though, on this race.
Yeah, he's got a good, he's going for that alternative angle to get this retake going as well. See if he can catch the Rays by surprise here.
Yeah.
Go for a full flank.
This is tough for the Rays because you don't know which angle he's coming from. Is he just waiting out C? Is he doing the full rotate? Is he going to try to push you from that B corridor? And he's coming around a side that you're not really aware of. He's just going to rock in for a defuse, fake it, see if you can pull him out. You know, he's not around the corner. But this is not going to work out real well for him as Gracie makes their way back onto site.
Yeah, just Willie kind of running out of time there. That long road, you know, and does a good job of confusing the player, but at the same time, you give yourself so much less time to work with, and yeah, you just didn't have time to get that defuse started or get the kill.
It's so tough because it's like, okay, like obviously you have to look for the corner. They could be anywhere, but then also knowing you could just stick it and get the defuse.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, like us knowing it, like, yeah, it's tough.
There was almost enough distance there. You know, hindsight, caster views 2020, but
yeah.
But yeah, with Willie there, just kind of didn't buy himself enough time.
Well, they know Gracie's on the back of the courtyard there. Non trying to catch them out. A little poke there. He goes for the spray. Gets one. Not the second. Puffin will lock him out. But it does convince Converse. I almost said Converse. Converse to back off of that A push and make their way over to C site.
Yeah, Icy with the quick trigger on Willie right there. Make it very difficult for the Condors to hold off this C site push.
Although he knows where he is, but he can't shut him down. Sunter, unfortunate.
Yeah, Icy has just been deadly. Avian finishes off the round, gets the kill on Kevin, but yeah, Icy found himself in two spots where could have gone either way on those gunfights and just comes out on top.
Yeah, he's been the MVP hands down in this lobby. I mean, overall, obviously Converse is playing pretty good. You know, on the Condor side, it's really hard to say you step out. Obviously, you want to give it to Beanster for that single play. But overall, you know, we've seen Non making some great plays. Kevin's been getting some good last man kills. But overall, Converse showing to be a very tough opponent.
They've gone for a very Full push toward A side.
Wow.
Sorry, I mixed around who was what. Yeah, they're advancing towards A site. That's going to force Kevin to back off a little bit.
Yeah, quite a bit too. A little spray through the wall from center too. He says, I want to get on the action as well, but that's going to hurt a bit.
Yeah, Puffin takes down Kevin.
Oof. Good. They did not expect him up there. Little bomb buddy though. Might let them know that he's around the corner there, and a pick through the smoke. Gracie takes down Sunter.
Yeah, they saw the legs. They were able to get Sunter, and then Gracie with a nice rocket able to take down Beanster. Get that spike planted.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard for the last two. Non is a man with some great aim, but with this many people around, he did catch the eye of the Cypher there. He gets 1 pick, 2 pick, but Icy does push around.
Yeah, all up to Willie. He's got to take down Icy and Geo. Two tough players to get a handle on.
No, you got this.
You might have the surprise here.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful reflexes from Willie. Almost a miss, but he just caught the side of his face there. Now Willie's going to try to rotate down, try to pull him out. Yes, he's going to know that he's there, so he's got to watch out. Cypher's going to make this turn around the corner. At least he knows where he is. Around the corner, take the shot. Willie with it. I don't know if he's going to get the defuse, though. I don't know the timing on this one, and it's not enough.
Yeah, just not quite. Great play by Willie. If he only had 3.5 more seconds, that was his round. But able to take out the on fire Icy, which is almost an oxymoron, I think. But yeah, Icy 19-10 right now, and Willie was able to shut that down, but just not.
It's not. Or it's interesting that we have ice cold and on fire to mean the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ice cold. Ice cold sounds cooler though.
I guess ice cold is more when you just like don't
almost,
panic.
Yeah, you're almost nonchalant.
Yeah. Oh my God, Grace is right on the site there. They said, yeah, B site's ours. The Condors might give it up to them. Non is trying to take Gracie out. That's great. That's going to buy them an advantage when they get back into the map here. And Non comes back to a situation where the rest of his teammates have locked it in.
Yeah, that's good hold on the B site right now. I think if you're Converse, you're going to have to think about rerouting. Got a chance that Beanster gets the jump on Icy right now as well. That wall's going to stop anyone from seeing anything.
No, this is good. Beanster pings it out too. Non around the corner. They're going to be able to take out Icy. Not before Icy takes on Non, though. He's so quick on that trigger.
Yeah, that was really fast. You see like a couple of frames of Non there, and he's able to shut him down. But good positioning by Beanster to hold that back corner.
Yeah, with the upper hand, they might get another round, but they're having to shut down a match point now from here on out. I mean, the Condors have to win every single round.
Yeah, definitely a tall order for the Condors. They just got to keep playing their game, I think, a little bit. I mean, that's been the word of the night. Sunter gets a pick.
Okay, they're going to get all of them now at this point. Sunter trying to dodge some bullets here. Doesn't matter. Willie takes it from him, and Condors with another on the board, but 6 more just for overtime.
Yeah. It's a long time to be on match point. Really got to control this game. That was a good ult by Non there. I think that really changed the pace of the round.
It does, but I mean, like, that's the key thing is that now they've used the ult. It's like, what are they bringing into the next few rounds, right?
For sure, yeah. They don't have quite as many things up their sleeve until he's able to restore all those ult points. And we got a very hungry Converse team. They're like that caterpillar.
Are they going to push here anywhere? No, just going to suss it out. They want to guarantee themselves a safe passage onto a site. So right now there's nothing forced. It's a Cypher getting deep on A, which will give them at least enough information that they can potentially lock this in. And if Icy does get the kill here, that's 100% and push onto A. He doesn't have the information. Yeah, well, now he knows Kevin's there, as Kevin knows he's there. But it does let them know that they can move on, but he doesn't get the pick. I guess they trusted on Icy to be able to win that 1v1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good hold by Kevin. Hold strong against the really the sharpest shooter from the other team. going to give the Condors some info to rotate over to that A site. Still have a couple people on B just in case, but I think they know now. It's time to get over there.
Yeah, Gracie on. Paint shell's out. That's going to do a little bit of damage potentially up to the Condors waiting up top, but spike down, planted, and it's a retake for us. Sutter Rockets. Can you get one? Hello? Oh, there's one. Boom!
Yeah, good start for Sunter. Able to take out 2 Converse players. It's now 4v2 for the Condors that are left. Make it a 4v1 as Willie picks up a kill right there. Last guy, Avian, gets the shot on Non.
Yeah, you tried to play it real slow there. Willie pulls out the shorty, and Beanster is the one to get the kill. Condors do lock in another one.
Yeah, it's good that they're building on this, even though they're at match point. Just for general morale going into the next match. I mean, there's a chance they win 6 rounds straight, but
I mean, they could. They forced Converse into a timeout now. I mean, that's enough of a, hey, at least we're making them feel a little pressure.
For sure. So, yeah, they've got something to build off of, which is a good thing. They didn't, this could have been 12-5 or 13-5 and done, and it's now 12-7 is not bad, and there's plenty more to be done.
That's what I'm saying is like they've continuously gotten themselves up to, these like 9-round wins on maps against some of these teams, right? The problem is just closing out the maps that's been hard.
Yeah, definitely can be tough. Again, Icy's hit 20 kills now. He's just been such a thorn in the Condor side here today, and they're going to see. It was really good last round that Kevin was able to shut him down at A. I think that was a really big part of it because then they would have had a full push onto that site. Instead, they had to slow things down.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely came out to that clutch kill on Icy. Without that, a full stack threat where you're not down a player, this is potentially us moving on to the next map.
Yeah. Speaking of full stacks, it looks like that's what their plan is to go to C right now.
Yeah.
Just all 5 Converse players, all right at that entrance there.
I mean, why not? You've got yourself a few rounds that you can give away. So try something crazy. Onto it they go. Ray's taken down. Non with another one. That's actually great for the Condors.
Yeah, that's a good pick by Non. He's going to be traded out by Avian, though. It's now a 3v2. Condors still have a couple more people. Oh, sorry, 3v3. I missed that final cipher.
Yeah, the problem is that Sunter is hurting to the point that it doesn't even look like he has health on his health bar.
No.
It's insane.
He's got a sliver, as they say in the business.
Yeah, you could be mistaken there that it's like, oh, the
living dead.
The pill is bugged. The health pill is bugged.
Yeah,
it's just slightly grayer.
He's got 1.
That's actually the lowest I've ever actually seen it. Beanster gets flashed out, and that'll be a free site for the Condors, or not Condors, Converse.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, you maybe think of sending Sunter in that situation because he's got such a sliver of health. Yeah, if he gets a trade.
Maybe you just want to guarantee that he's got intel when he does move in his site. It's also the agent that you have too, right?
Yeah, of course. 2v2.
1v2.
0v2.
That'll be it for Condors in map 1. Converse will finally walk away after being on that match point for a good amount of time. The Condors bit back a little bit. Yeah, I was going to say 7-13.
There we go.
Come on, product. Don't be mean to them. They did get a few back.
Yeah.
That bad of a defeat.
Yeah. No, it was some stuff to be happy about, but overall that Converse team was just cohesively working better.
Yeah, Icy with the rush scoreline.
Yeah, real difference maker for sure in this one.
21-12 is man, he was cooking. I mean, no one else was even close to him, even on his own team, right? Like
no.
Next stops were 17 and 16.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of damage early on with that operator, and then from there, I think he just got in his groove, and he's like, I'm not missing today. I guess I will be the guy.
Yeah, or he already knew he was the guy. Because you put him on Cypher, Icy's a guy that you really can trust to handle that location by himself, right? Like, you want someone that's a good shooter and reliable. So yeah, I think they definitely went into that knowing that Icy's kind of their guy in these situations.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he held his own. There's only like the times that we were able to shut him down, that's when we found success. So I think that's going to be, you can't just outright search for someone, but maybe think about that in the next map.
Well, they need to outright search for some answers because, you know, while they got some back at the end there, still was pretty much in the hands of the Converse on the other side to win that one. We'll see if we do have a reverse seat for the Condors coming up, as we have at least one more map to go, but we're going to take a little break before we get to that.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Hey, yo, what up? What's happening? You guys chilling? We're chilling. We're just hanging out here. I mean, we can't.
Let me slouch a little. Let me lean back, get chill. No, I should be a broadcaster.
We're slouching. No, we're gamers. Bad posture, everybody. Posture check. We both just grew like a whole foot.
Yeah.
That's how bad our posture is. Welcome back to the Condors broadcast. We are in the middle of a Valorant match, a best of 3, and our Condors are there lined up on the right side of your screen.
Posture check on Willie there.
Oh, Willie's slacking too. We could do that too. But yeah, we just came off a map loss there, 7-13. Got a couple back at the end there. Icy rocking us quite significantly. It's definitely been troublesome finding an answer there. But we move on to our next map, which is Icebox, one that we haven't seen in quite some time.
I wonder if Icy is why they picked Icebox. Maybe that's why he's named Icy.
I wouldn't put money on it.
No.
But
might be a fun coincidence.
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's icy.
Yeah.
He was locking it in there.
Yeah, he was ice cold, like you said earlier. That's a phrase that I think would describe him. Just seemed very like this is an everyday occurrence.
He was confident in all of his plays here, but yeah, rest of the Condors just got come into this and have some fun or take a nap too. He's looking like was it JDL,
the fellow from the South Park episode?
No, JDM. Sorry, I was going the right letter. JDM. I was one letter off. Yeah. JDM from Counter-Strike. He sits like that.
Oh, wow.
That too, yeah.
Whatever's comfortable, I guess, if you're spending long hours on the screen. But personally, I need to see the screen.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think I've told this story before, but there was one time I was working an event, a CS event in Toronto. It was a minor, and JDM was there. And at one point, they actually had to pause the series because he had to go bring his own chair in because he didn't want to use the ones that were provided.
Stock chair wouldn't recline.
No, yeah. And his chair was like not as good as the ones they had. It was just he liked that one.
Yeah, I get it. So you get, especially like coming from a goaltending background in hockey, you get.
Oh, I'm very superstitious as well. Yeah.
No. I need my stuff to perform. Agent picks
makes sense.
Yep.
If you want Vipers on both sides, this is a very Viper map. If you can get those sites all pitted out, that's it. And not surprised to see the Sovas either, which is funny because this feels reminiscent. Mm-hmm. Like this feels like the builds of old, And I like to see it. There's a bit of nostalgic feeling to this, but we haven't seen Icebox and Sofevers. So we haven't seen these comps in quite some time. But you almost hands down have to run both that Viper and Sova just for that intel and those lockdowns.
Yeah. Just looking on the lines here, like the ways into these sites, I feel like the Viper pit is going to be very, very valuable in buying some of this space because it's such a wide open like laneway to get to B and A from that attacker side.
Yeah, the big thing right now is you're going to see, again, that Sova on A through the windows trying to grab some intel. Again, if you can get that Viper pit down on like A, it's just there's so many dips and dives and corners you have to get around. It's not a straight knowledge of where someone's B. You can't just shoot into it.
Right.
Really have to get in there, which obviously is a problem if the snake is in the pit. And it's into pistols, and Kevin will draw first blood.
Yeah, good job starting things off. Grack going for a little bit of a flank here. Icy takes down Beans, but Willie is able to get Grack, and Sunter gets Geo. Just 2 Converse players left. Well, just 1 now as Sunter picks up Icy.
Whee! Zipline time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a pretty slow zipline. Kevin makes a shot on Avian to finish off the round. Another pistol round for the Condors.
Yeah, Condors, we've seen them do this before, but good start. A little zipline fun to celebrate. We'll see if they can hold it off, though, because the last time they won a pistol round, they didn't win the next round.
No, Converse had an answer last time they got the pistol round. Condors going to have to be ready for some pace setting by this Converse team. See, looks like a push toward B this time.
It certainly does. And those walls, again, come in real handy just to really force your opponents down a certain lane or to dive through problematic areas. Kevin will have some heads to click in a second here. It's just, where is that head going to appear?
Yeah, I know. There's so many of them. Kevin, watch out.
There's one.
Down
Oh, he
gets the
picks
shot.
off a single
2.
and a second and gets the heck on out of there. And that's really good for the Condors because they're going to know that that push is probably going to be committed, and a mid grab there as well for Non. Absolute brilliant defensive hold here for the Condors so far. But if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a defense-heavy map anyway, so you want to be winning these ones.
Yeah, that was a great play by Kevin. He able to get the third one toward the end of the round there, but those 2 shots happened so quickly. It's that one and the second. Just going off of, I think, the bullets coming at him, he picks up that second person because it's very in the peripheral.
Yeah.
And he's able to find that shot.
So realistically, what we're looking here is to not lose any or as few while on defense to Converse. Obviously, things are going to change now coming in around 3. I mean, they're going to be able to start to buy, have a little more firepower to answer back with. But Non is going to try to surprise a Bucky to the face. Doesn't get the kill, fortunately. So him and his jet will get on out of there.
Yeah. Could start to just scare him a little bit, though. Let him know, hey, I can be around any of these corners.
No, it is good. And I really like that play from Non because it makes this attack from Converse feel afraid at any given moment. It makes them have to be on edge.
Mm-hmm. They do find Non, though, and Puffin's able to take him down. They're going to make their way over to B now with that Viper wall up.
Yeah. Default, and Puffin will get on out of there. That's going to give him the hold from the back of sight from shipping containers, and it'll be up to the Condors to make these peaks, make these swings around, and hopefully not get picked off as they do so.
Yeah. Beanster with some warning shots, looking for a little bit of a wall bang perhaps. But Puffin takes out Sunter and Beanster and Kevin.
Yeah, they try to fake the first defuse and get ready for the next, but as Beanster goes down for the full defuse, all the players decide to peek.
Yeah, just good timing on the Converse side, unfortunate timing on the Sunter side and the Beanster side. Condors as a whole, but just those were the people who were there.
This is going to be hard now, too. I mean, you went into the that second round with the upper hand of knowing you could play back a little bit. Again, we saw it with Kevin being able to get those picks. He had the space that he needed and the firepower from a distance. But the second, your opponents also have that firepower from distance. It feels like, you know, things have changed here and maybe evened out. We'll see how they answer it. Kevin with the op is trying to get those early lines.
Just misses the side of that player. Avian able to take out Non as well. Let's see if Sunter can get this flank here.
Yeah.
He gets one.
Oh, unfortunately, eventually gets called out. Gracie shuts him down, and they'll be able to move on to site now. This will be hard. Condors aren't fully aware that that's the push that they're going for. They will soon once they come around the corner and Willie has to back out. Can he get a pick at least on the exit? But Icy is the opponent.
Yeah, Icy. Ice is Willie right there, and it's now the plant goes down for the Converse team. I don't know. I forgot the name Converse. They're almost Condors.
I've done that a few times now.
They're so similar, it's confusing. But we still got Kevin with the op. Needs to make his way delicately into the site, though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have a lot of great lines of sight into A with the op. Like, this is not an ideal situation. I don't even think they're going to try. Yeah, no, they're going to leave. They'll just save up that op, which honestly is a good call. That A site's would not have been easy for them given their utility.
No, there's so much verticality to it, especially to find multiple enemies on different floors can be very challenging when you have to add that into the aiming. It's a good hold, just to keep that op safe. Try again this round.
Yeah, retake alone is hard when you got the rest of your team, but doesn't matter. Tie it up. You get to keep that Nice big gun as well. Gnawing with it. And we have another stack onto A. I wonder how close that, I didn't see it there, how close the, either the Vipers are to their ult.
Yeah, not as much firepower on the Condor side this time with a full buy for the Converse team.
Oh, Sunter missing. That's unfortunately, that'll give a lot of information now to Converse of where the Condors are going to be trying to hold this site.
They put in a Killjoy as well.
Yeah.
Condors are going to have to wait this out.
A little cheeky order on Amazon for a Killjoy, and oh, it's been delivered.
Spike planted.
Wait, does it go off, or did they shut it down?
I'm not totally sure, but
I missed it, and if I was good at knowing this game, I would have been able to catch that.
Regardless, it bought a lot of space. But Kevin with a start gets a nice little headshot there. Sunter comes in as well. They're working well with the Sheriffs right now, but Oven is going to put a stop to Sunter.
Oh my God, this is great. Kevin finished one off 2-9, gets the kill on Icy. This is actually super solid. Answer back to Converse's slow push onto A site, and the final kill for Kevin. They are locking in. This is their map right now.
Yeah, they're doing a good job bringing the fight to Converse right now. They're getting kills that they need, and it's turned into round wins for the Condors.
Kevin's got some dust in his mouth.
Uh-oh.
Blow it out. Get it out of there.
Yeah, you got to get the... Or is he saying it's hot? Because he's been hitting his shots.
Oh.
Is he emoting, or is
you're right.
is that utilitarian?
I think you're actually probably right.
It could have been dusty. That probably was too hot. Friction from the mouse pad.
He was definitely
emoting.
Wait, no, now I don't even know, because now he's still doing it. No, now I think he's cleaning it.
Holds it up like a phone. Hello. That'd be cold. That'd be a nice emote. If I ever find myself being filmed playing video games competitively, I definitely hit the hello, Sally. No, I think you might actually be trying to get dust out of there.
That's what I'm saying. At first, I thought you were right, but then the fact that he keeps going for it is leading me to believe he's got less DPI than he would like.
Yeah, you want to be as precise as possible. Get all those DPIs rounded up.
500 DPIs.
Avian's got his DPIs. He takes down Kevin. And that's going to be a start for the Converse team.
Bro, Condors are getting DPI'd on so hard right now.
Oh. Look, we gotta get that replacement mouse to Kevin real ASAP, or get all the dust out of there. But
hey, Willie's doing good though. Willie's feeling he got a kill. Unfortunately, it's only one, so it's still going to be an advantage to the Converse.
Yep, they still have the bodies advantage. They also have everyone stacked up on B. Condors are yet to fully rotate. We're getting a little bit more intel now. They're going to start making their way over.
Yeah, they're going to have honestly a pretty good hold here with the four of them. Unless Beanster can get a nice early pick. You also got that top side. Willie's going to find someone on the backside there. There's one, and Beanster gets one too before he get taken down. Willie actually has an opportunity here, but he's going to get a little sticky on his feet here as the acid pool comes in, and on around the other side. Looks for a pick and takes down Avian. They actually have a chance. The Condors again on defense, playing solid. They can't find that Viper as she snakes her way off the site, so they'll have to start to push towards getting that defuse. No kill for Non. Willie knows where he is, though. Geo around the corner is going to win the gunfight. You felt like it was theirs, Andrew, but they've lost it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, things were just going their way, and unfortunately, the Condors, Geo held strong there and able to pick off Non with the gunfight. He had the jump on him just a little bit. He just had the right angles, really, it seemed like.
He had the angles, bro.
And he found him. He found him early. Early and often.
Put him in his notebook and pulled him out when he needed him.
Yeah. He was doing trigonometry on that. Is that an angle? Yeah.
That's angle. Yeah.
They say casters don't know math. I remember. Trig.
Not that we don't know it, so we can't do it.
Oh, yeah. I know concepts. I actually can't apply them.
I've heard of quantum mechanics before.
Yeah, I know math.
Have you ever heard of the inverse respeculation of the Dunning?
Yeah. Only the Dunning part, though.
Yeah, no Kruger.
With Grek going to start things off with a headshot on Non. Or Gracie, maybe, is the name there. Regardless, gets that kill on Non.
Defense for the Condors is going to get pressured a little bit. They're just trying to make them think that A will be the push, but that is not the case.
Gio held down that turn around the corner from Easter.
Pop. Kevin, can you get another one? He's in trouble right now.
He's in trouble, but that was a nice shot. Very quick reaction time there to turn on that player. Gio still holding this angle, though. It's going to make it tough for the Condors to get through that cross.
30 seconds left.
Not if you teleport.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. One way to get around everything. Just hoping that that third Condor makes a rotate over. Yeah. I think they finally are going to now that the bomb's going down.
This is tough, though. This is not easy. I mean, they've also got 2 players in the midst. Suspicious players. Avian.
Yeah, right in the midst. Able to find Kevin right there. Willie has a chance to come around. A nice shot from Sunter as well.
Yeah. Only a couple pixels to see that head, but he still pops it anyways. But onto sight. There's a hard cross you got to deal with now.
Gio takes down Sunter. It's up to Willie right now. Doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, that util is going to hurt. I mean, Tejo locks it out. That's, again, why he's so good. Yeah. I actually haven't seen anyone utilize it in that scenario before. Oftentimes, that ability is used pretty early on. Just have to watch on the exit frag. At least Willie gets it.
Yep. Yeah, able to take the hands out of, or the weapon out of the hands of Avian, but another round goes for the Converse team here.
Does Avian have hands?
Get burned. I reckon. Oh, because he's Avian.
Yeah.
Nice. Tejo certainly has hands. It'd be cool if they went full Norse mythology theme with the Converse logo. It's just
like with their player names.
Just a suggestion, yeah.
Yeah. Or Thor.
Oh, yeah. And Loki.
That's another one. Yeah, good job. Oh, let's name all the ones we know from Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, Condor is still not out of this. We are losing a good amount around some defense, though. Don's got the knives out. Tries to snipe one from far away. Looks for another one here. He's not getting any picks, but Willie at least is going to find one.
Yeah, it made a good distraction for Willie to get some shots on while they were trying to evade those knives. But unfortunately, didn't connect with any of them.
Right on sight. They're looking for Sunter, and they're going to find him. He dips and dives. Well, getting fancy on the footwork. But they do have to still get in for the defuse, and they start to make the hard push here. Non around the backside of crates, trying to find Icy, but someone else does anyways. It's Willie, and on the site again. It's so hard with that Tejo alive.
Yeah, just that really locked it down. The damage there was too much. Couldn't get the defuse going. It's gonna be another round for Converse.
Yeah, halfway through that one.
The Converse. Timeout coming in for the Condors. I might take one for myself as well and learn how to say Condors.
You're on timeout. Grounded for 50 seconds. What a fun use of Tejo too. Again, we've never really had a lot of rounds come to the point where like a Tejo needed to operate in that way. But it is such a cool piece of his utility, and again, showing why he's such an important agent to have on your team, because it's now locked the Condors out of 2 whole rounds. They've now lost because they couldn't get the defuse. You saw Willie try it there, and unfortunately it hits them. So yeah, this is tough. Right now they've got to be talking, how do we answer the Tejo? How do we get ourselves in there? I mean, again, if I knew more about this, I might say there's a piece of util that's pretty obvious to deal with, but you really just have to get that pick. It's going to have to come into your positioning, and you're really going to have to look towards getting that Tejo down as soon as possible. And now you're ungrounded.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be something that the Condors.
Oh, look at that! I didn't know they were up there.
Oh, very, very
fun.
Hey,
be careful. That's not a nut. That's a grenade.
Oh, is it got a grenade?
It's an acorn grenade.
Oh my goodness. The squirrels are revolting.
Acornade?
Yeah. A grenade, I mean, comes from pomegranate. I guess if you made small explosives, you could call them acorns.
Is that where it comes from?
I think so. The French word is pomegranate. I thought they were just like, it's roughly pomegranate shaped.
Okay.
That's my line of thinking. I never looked that up.
Pomegranate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, in French, it's grenade for pomegranate.
Oh, grenade.
So I'm assuming.
Pomegranate's got a lot of shrapnel in them.
Yeah. It could. Google that.
I see the logic.
I didn't even think of the shrapnel. I was just like, it's circular and about the same size. But yeah.
Why not an apple then?
Pomme de terre.
Pomme de
Oh,
terre.
wait, that's potato.
yeah.
Just palm.
Oh boy. Well, what's happening right now is the Condors have lost 2 players, and they're not able to locate any of the opponents at this point to try to get on site. They do finally spot them, and though they're on B, and we do lose Kevin with the op, that's going to hurt Willie down. Non, what you got?
It's all up to Non right now. Got to make the retake.
Do something cool. The camera's on you.
Yeah, just find your way in there. Hopefully get the first kill, and then the ball starts rolling. But they know where he is, and Puffin going to finish him off right there.
I got to say, Obs had no faith in Non on that play. They switched to the opponents.
Yeah. Well, they did have the positioning to a certain extent. I mean,
it's the right thing to do, but yeah, I'm like, no faith.
Yeah. Come on. Non hits those sometimes.
That's funny.
Puffin had been on that round, though. They had already put down 3 kills. Stepping up. Icy's been a little more quiet this game, but Puffin themselves have been quite the force.
They have. I mean, to a degree, it is Icy on the. Is he on the tail? Or is he on the Sova? No, he's on the Sova, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's just there for that intel gathering and trying to guesstimate where people are. Oh my God! Non tries to take out 2, gets 1. That flick was about to be highlight worthy here, but when you're playing on a bit of an econ round, that's kind of what you expect to happen here, especially when your opponents go A site.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a tough retake here for Kevin, just working with the Sheriff right now. Killjoy held him off for quite a while, and they got the spike down. Shoots at that recon bot.
Yeah, he might get Geo, though. Saw him through the wall. Can he get the pick? No, can't land it. Finally gets him in the shoulder. Viper down, but here comes in the Teo bombs to try and knock you out, but he keeps on pushing through. Kevin with 1 more, but 2 up top will be a little too much for him to handle.
Yeah, it's that A-site verticality again. Just they could be anywhere, and you just have to come around these corners kind of blind, kind of guess what their level of altitude is going to be here. And it's another round, Converse University.
Dude, Teo is actually so good on this map.
Oh yeah. For future Condor, they may consider putting Non on Teo again if they play on Icebox again. Now that it's in the rotation.
Does work well. Or again, it's just the way they're using it and the situations you're using it, right? All situation dependent.
Yeah, putting those explosives around corners really buys a lot of space.
This is troublesome. Converse now grabbing 7 rounds. So the 3 here from the Condors. Kevin does at least get a pick. Consolation or a round winner. We'll find out maybe once that Viper wall goes down.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's going to slow things down.
Oh, the pit's up, though.
Oh, Beanster does get a pick.
Non's in. Oh, and he gets the Viper down, too, and immediately dips out. Geo, can you get another one? No.
Oh, but they're able to finish off Geo and get that final kill and get a round back.
Yeah, get as many as you can. Now you're moving on to offense, and again, I don't know how easy that's going to be.
Yeah, generally a more defender-sided map. Although the Converse team has been doing a really good job of holding off retakes on A, so I wonder if the Condors put that into their strategy at all. Just try and take A and then kind of give them a little bit of their own medicine here.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't have the answer for you.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I thought you were clairvoyant.
Yes, not today though. And it's our turn to pit this one out. While the other side, put a pit up here. This buys a lot of time for the Condors just to hold off. Watch out. Theo ult comes in. No one's going to get hit by that. But it does give the information to Converse that we are on the front side of the map here. It doesn't matter. They try to come into our territory. They're going to get shut down, but you and Puffin work the other way. Thankfully, still 3 of us alive, but the bomb is no longer on A.
Yeah, they're rerouting, finding their way over to B. The Condors are going to have to start rotating as well, as they finally realize there are not Converse players over here. I don't totally know it yet, but they're finding it out.
Oh yeah, yeah. They'll realize very quickly. They're keeping the Viper there though, because you're right. They don't know yet.
Yeah, Avian coming around, seeing if he can flank. I believe that's Kevin. Going to try and get this spike down shortly, I think, but just a slow play here. Let the Condors make themselves present.
And with the Viper wall up now, I think they can kind of confirm that that bomb is going to go down. Ooh, this could end up being a good amount of information. Oh,
I think Kevin
died just before it went out there and got shot, so they don't even know. And it's just down to Beanster.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate with that recon bot. Could have given Kevin a lot of, or Willie a lot of info to work with. But just shut down before it gets that crucial bit of information that Puffin is right there behind that corner.
Condor is giving up another one before round swap. So it'll be 5 more rounds for Converse to win this one. And again, Condors, I expect them to win a couple. I mean, they've, even when they're losing, managing to get themselves on the closer half to 10 rounds than as opposed to further away.
Yeah, they're definitely going to, I think, try and remain in this one. See if they can come back, but try and remain in this nonetheless.
What's going through their heads, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're in the have fun mode again, which we've seen a lot of this season, where they start to pull out a lot of rounds because they're like, okay, it's time to be chilling.
Yeah, that's A site completely locked down, and without them even being on B site, the Condors struggling to get themselves on there though. But a couple kills will open it up for them. Kevin and Beanster find a couple, giving Beanster the 1v2.
Yeah, good job by Beanster to get around that corner, but that other corner proves to be troublesome as Avian's right there and ready for the headshot. Now 9-4, Condors. I want to see them get at least, maybe 6 or 7 if they can load a few more round wins, but that one after pistol round is always tough.
Yeah, they're making an A call. And so is Converse, and being down on an econ round, it's going to make this fairly problematic for the Condors to try and take A.
Yeah, they've got a lot of angles held here. Just with more firepower, so Condors are going to have to really, really strategic on their way into this site.
Yeah, they bought a little bit of time. And that's enough for their flanker to get in position to know if it's going to be a cross or anything. They still have 2 on the other side, but on site here now, Non trying to just look for his burst attacks, and he's going to find one on Avian. There's maybe another one, but Gracie shuts him down.
Yeah, Gracie gets another one. He takes out Sunter, but Kevin's got a few shots. Not able to land him. Gracie gets another one, and Icy takes out Beanster. It's just Kevin left. Yeah. He's finally dealt with by Gracie as well. They're going to get the defuse.
Kevin with the head tell. I don't know if he's confused or just stretching it out. I feel like they know that's going to be really hard.
Yeah, I mean, Converse was so good on attacking and doing those holds, and you don't want to fully avoid it because you got to be in their head a little bit. But yeah, they're continuing to be very good around that A site on defense.
Do you ever, in games with cosmetics, do you ever just rock the defaults? Because I feel like when you absolutely destroy someone, I feel like it means more when you're not rocking some really cool skins.
Yeah. There was a while when I was running the default skin in Fortnite back in the day. I used to play that game, and well, I didn't really dump on anybody though. it was usually me being like, "This would be funny to be a default skin."
That's fair. Well, Condors are finding themselves some luck now that they have some money to purchase some goods.
Yeah, good start to this round. Able to take out 3 Converse players.
Oh, hello. Oh. Give away their position, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, the Condors have a full stack. You got Kevin waiting to see if that Viper tries to make their push around, though he does back off just to go and help the team hold the site, which is the right call. With Spike down, now all you gotta do is wait it out for these other 2 players to make it on.
Yep. Sunter gets Puffin. The Geo able to take down Sunter in a trade. Just the one of them left, and Willie able to get him. It's another round for the Condors, now 10-5. Yep. It was a good execution by the Condors there. Got some early picks, and we're able to just take advantage of the numbers advantage.
No, that is very good from them. That's the analysis I have.
Nice, yeah. I would agree with it. I think you made a good point there.
That was good. Got onto site real quick. I liked Non's aggression, utilizing that jet to the best of her abilities to just force out an early kill that allowed the Condors to comfortably move onto A site. They don't want to try it again, though. Converse thought they might. They have to watch the back. Yeah, they know. You might have Gracie coming around the other side. Beanster's watching. No interaction yet.
Yeah. Good hold. Good positioning by Beanster, just being ready for that. That Viper smoke is going to give a little bit of intel. Time to back away from that.
This is tough because it prevents you from having a full force push on the B site there. Buying a lot of time just knowing that someone could work their way around on the flank. Now they'll try to get themselves out there with the wall up. Can they get a plant? They need to get this kill first, though, but Puffin is doing such a good job of making sure that the Condors can't get on there for the plant before the rest of the teammates get into the site.
You got to watch out. Gracie is going for this flank here. They are watching that angle for them, but they will be coming around this corner in just a second.
Yeah, very tough. Condors got to watch out now for an icy with an op, and they make the rotate around. The A site is the run. They only got 20 seconds to get there and get it done.
Do they fake? Oh no, they keep going for A. Full rotate from the Converse team. We're going to see some fighting happen in just a second.
Yep, zipline over. Can you get that pick?
Nope. Spike carrier's down. Not enough time on the clock, unfortunately, for Willie to get this kill, but maybe he can get an exit frag.
That's the only hope that he has, really, at this point. And he does.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Good shot by Willie.
Good awareness.
Heard those footsteps, was able to turn on that. Yeah, that double kill by Puffin right there really set the tone for the round. Made it very hard for.
Yeah, did they catch them on the cross? Like, did Converse see them on that crossover to A site?
I think they must have, because they were ready.
They were committed to it, yeah.
Or maybe they just had enough information that they were like, okay, they're not here. There's 20 seconds. They must be moving over to A.
Condors splitting this one. Oh, with Kevin down. Good thing they didn't bring the bomb in. So leaving it as an option here because they're getting shut down on the other side too.
Willie able to get 1 kill for the Condors. Things are moving a little bit in the right direction. Alt comes out for Non. He's going to see what he can do with these knives.
Yeah, get her done. Oh.
Yeah, I see just that exact same spot that Sunter got picked off in.
At least a pick for Willie, and they'll be able to get the plan. I mean, that's going to be huge, but watch how fast they get in there. I almost didn't get it. Really?
Yeah, that Tejo grenade came right in. Willie with a very timely pick. because that could have been a lot of trouble.
It's tough, though. I mean, having to use everything to get yourself on there. Viper Pit is finally used, and Beanster gets dropped out. Icy, can you turn on him? Willie gets him down, has to reload, and now he's got to shut down Gracie. Unfortunately, he can't see him around the corner there, but he does know where he's going to be through the wall, and the defuse manages to get out in time.
Just not enough time to get that that Sova ult in, fortunately for Willie. So that's going to put the Condors on match point here.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's when you want to use it. But now they come into this no ults, really, for being able to shut down like a defuse and be able to stop a retake. So it really is looking like potentially all she wrote for the Condors at this point.
Yeah, working with a little bit of a limited arsenal as well. They're going to have to find their way on.
We've seen them do something crazy when like this before. It's just, can they do it now? How many times is that? 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
Why even more? 9. People being overtime. Ooh, Sunter though. Good early pick. Icy will lock him out.
Yeah, it got traded out quickly there. Geo right here, taking down Willie. As well as Non, and Avian takes out Beanster. Just Kevin left. All he's got is a Sheriff, and the Spike, and a Dream. Wait,
hey,
might be enough.
Sometimes a Dream is all you need, but this ult's going to steal a lot of time away from him. Well, not a lot of time, but enough time for that Viper to get in the position. But Geo is hurting. Even just a shot to the toe and you're done, but he doesn't get the turn. And as we said, that's all she wrote. The Condors will drop the series 0-2 to Converse University.
Yeah, Converse. It's easier said than not said.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there it is. Converse, solid squad. Moments of brilliance here for the Condors. They show they got a couple Mickey moments from time to time, but overall, from the beginning, it was Icy that was a problem for us, and then Puffin started to become a problem the next one.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some depth on this Converse University team. They had players who were ready to be in the right spot to make shots, and led to be a lot of trouble for the Condors here. Geo as well put up 20 kills that game, so just 2 players who are just making it very difficult for the Condors to really get anything going.
Yeah. No, again, the Condors are doing all right too. I mean, Willie had 19 to the 11, and I think overall, as I said, there are moments of brilliance when it came to being able to take some nice clean shots. The problem is overall that structure, that cohesion just isn't quite there. I can't go into more depth with it because I don't know what exactly they need to do and fix, but I'm sure they've been talking about it. But yeah, really, I don't know what the mental is for the squad, like how they're just approaching this, if they're just saying, hey, let's just have fun, because they are smiling the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe you're in a spot where you don't necessarily even make the playoffs or get into that top bracket, and you just you want to make the best out of what you're doing with the rest of your season, making sure it's a chance to improve, a chance to continue working on your game, but at the same time enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, if you're losing and not having fun, I mean, well, what are you doing to yourself at that point?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
that's the tilt machine.
Yeah. No, that would just be, don't do that to yourself. No, don't do it. Have fun with it. And again, that's what they're doing right now. It is fun to win as well, but at least just go in and say, we'll play our games and represent the Condors with a smile on our face. And that's what we've been doing. Unfortunately, though, a couple losses on the day here for us. We're overall gone 0-5 across all the rounds.
Yeah, unfortunate. We found some overtime in the earlier Rocket League games. Just fell through our grasp, and then the Condors Varsity Valorant team not able to find the map moons either.
Yeah.
It's a sad Monday.
Sad day on Monday. But everyone hates Mondays anyway, so if we're going to be sad, let's make it today, right?
Yeah, exactly. Garfield was spitting facts.
Exactly. And we're over Monday now. We'll be moving on to Tuesday tomorrow, where we hope you guys join us again for some more Condors Esports. Of course, Tuesday is our League of Legends day. So if you'd like to join for some League of Legends, then hey, join us tomorrow for League of Legends. That's what you should do. And I believe we got some Call of Duty on Wednesday. And then I think we're looking at more League potentially on Thursday. And I think back to MLB on the Friday there. So
Yep. Yeah. MLB is going to be
on
off
this week?
stream. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Well, tomorrow, at least the one thing that is true, League of Legends, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys join us for that. Make sure you're following all our socials so you can keep up. When we are going live, hit the notification bell so that the second the stream goes live, your phone says, hey, you're live. You can click it. And no matter what you're doing, whether you're at home, you're on the bus, you're on the International Space Station, you can watch the Condors Esports.
They got Wi-Fi up there?
I highly doubt it. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. But for tonight, we're signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
How I'm loving life these days. I see it falling into place. It's coming together. I don't even need to chase it. You see it written on my face. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days.